I'm behind this morning. I almost forgot to start the live stream. I was just gonna sit here and chat with you guys. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Gray here. We're back. It's day number 390 of the free-to-play account series in Marvel Future Fight. I hope you're all having an excellent day today. I left the door open. Let me close it so I don't wake up my wife. Dogs accounted for. All souls are aboard the vessel. Let's go, boyos. We got another good live stream lined up for you today. Should be absolute madness. We'll be lucky if we make it out the other side, frankly, with all the excitement we're going to have today. We got the key art for the new update. Look out. Brace yourselves. Don't know if you guys saw that on the waiting screen. Screen. Let's go. We've also got a conversation about where we are heading for our next few steps on this account, and also taking a look at a strategy with Odins Glorys and Odins Blessings, because I think... I'm not an arithmetician. I've told you that many, many times, but I think we might be onto something here. So before we get into any of that, what's going on, Nyack? Good to see you, bro. I'm not even situated here. Whew, there we go. What's up, I know? What's going on, dude? What's up, Darsh Pop? Thanks for being here. G Varun, what's going on? Edward, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Sun Wukong is here, and Ron chilling at the top. Let's go, boyos. Let's get into this thing. Grab some dispatch rewards. Barely. I kind of spent all our energy and boost points right before the stream started, but it was worth it. So there you go. But we're starting with nothing today. Yeah, wow, and we're sticking with nothing. Sticking with nothing. That's a good place to start. We'll go from there. Let's see here. We're gonna have to find some energy, and I'm sure we'll run into some. For now, let's just grab free stuff. Double CCF is nice. We need to start filling up our CCF stash again. Spent a bunch of that. We've done good. We've spent so much of everything. We've done good. We made some progress. Let's jump into the Alliance. I think, yes, we are still double donation for today. So let's get 240 tokens. Woo! Let's go. Hey, what's up, Kismet Shade? What's going on? Hey, thanks, dude. All right, let's see here. What else do we need to do? Get it all? Yeah. Port. We can do a little bit of this. I lied. I broke it. No! No! I'll say it again. No! That can't happen. I don't know if you guys knew that. We can't have that. That's just absolutely unacceptable. Unacceptable. Means I'm short on Captain America bios. Means we need to go get some more. Boom. There we go. Woo! Ooh, that was close, y'all. Woof. That was close. Not doing it twice. And there we go. We gotta go get tier 4 mats too. Holy smokes. We got a bunch of tier 4 mats lying around. Let's see. We'll go ahead and assemble really quick. There we go. Let's jump into the inbox. Don't think there's anything too special in here. We got the regular tier 2 advancement ticket from the check-in today. For those regular tier 2 advancement ticket enjoyers out there. What is that, 351,000? Yeah. Couple bios. Okay. Been trying to get back into doing those if I have like 2 minutes when I'm sitting here, because they go fast. Yeah, we got that regular tier 2 advancement ticket to throw in the pile. We can go ahead and just grab, I think, red runes here. We have to make a choice. It's gonna expire if we don't. So, and if I'm not mistaken, it's red and yellow that we're after. Maybe we go with yellow to kind of even them out. Yo, grats, Wayne. And what's up, Wayne? Good to see you, bro. What's up, Nomad? What's going on, dude? Man, Grath, what kind of CTPs you get, Wayne? I know you, probably don't need any specific ones, really, but... Oh, no, baited by the Cosmic Core. Cosmic Bait. Oh, no. Hey, dude, we're just, taking a straight run of Dookie. Yo, what up, Doom? What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. We're just gonna go with red rune here. I want that red sword. I want that pierce reduction. All right, there we go. Looking good. All set up. let's take a look at our events. We get paid out today, get our gold back, and a little bit of a reward. We'll go ahead and jump in here, grab the energy for the core, run away, and let's see what we roll here, guys. Last day. Come on, anything not crap. No, that's pretty crap. We'll just go ahead and, I guess, grab that and walk away with nothing this time. A 6-star Mega Rank Up ticket. We did get one 6-star Mega Rank Up ticket and some Phoenix Feathers. Or something like that. And before anyone asks, no, we're not going to use any crystals for this. Leading up to this anniversary, I'm going to be really sensitive about things that could just brick crystals. I don't like it anyways, but especially right now. Yeah, and it's not like we were going to have any energy after this anyways. Nice, grats, dude. Grats on the CTPs, guys. No, I'm not going to spend crystals on the Cosmic Core. No, sir. As a free-to-play player, that's not necessarily a good idea. You have a pretty reasonable chance to just spend crystals or like Mandalay gem fragments, and that is not a equation I like very much. You're playing the odds, right? And they're not terrible, but they're not that much better that I'm gonna risk bricking a bunch of crystals to try and get a CTP out of this thing. We're just gonna take our Essence of Dimension, which we desperately need. There we go. Yeah, INL's got it. Like, in order for there to be a reasonable chance for us to even get anything, we'd have to invest into it in a way where statistically we had a reasonable chance to even get a CTP. And I'm not willing to do that. We got so many epic quests to buy, characters to get. I don't need to worry about dumping crystals into this thing. And also, we really just need... We're waiting on what? Agreed, a competition, and a... no, we've got the conquest. We're just waiting on agreed and a competition, and then we're waiting on characters that need them. Outside of that, it's just rage, 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 rage. So unless I can get a rage, which we can't from the Cosmic Core, you can't make it a rage. It's just whatever it wants to be. Not going to do us a lot of good necessarily. I don't know if you... we looked at this pretty recently, but I don't know if you guys have seen this in a bit. Like, we're doing all right, man. What we really need is a super success chance up for CTPs so we can reforge this conquest. And hopefully by then maybe get a greed and make a mighty greed for Wolverine. See what happens. And then we might even take a shot at a brilliant competition when we get this guy's partner. Because we have like 16 total CTPs or something like that. Something crazy. It's 12, 13, 14, yeah, 16 total CTPs here. It's a lot, so. What's up, Geodude? Rage is okay for Null, but a Rage, in my opinion, is way better served on someone else because Null is so good in PvP. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty dang good, though. He can do some damage. I just like him more in PvP because there's lots of PvE characters, including ones with his restrictions, and not so many options for PvP. So I always prefer to steer Null towards the PvP. Oh, did we get our... Oh, no. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I meant to do this before the stream, and I got sidetracked for a sec. I'm going to hide my face so I can pick my nose. There you go. I'm just going to restart the app really quick. We got a bunch of golden stuff we didn't get in our inbox. It's Monday, after all, y'all. So if you guys are keeping up... Come on, compute. If you guys are keeping up on the web shop, today should have been 10 million gold for you guys. Especially people playing free-to-play. That's super important because we don't get all that juicy dispatch gold that everyone else gets. Meh. I don't know. How are we doing? I don't even think you guys could see a booger on my nose. The fidelity's not high enough. Maybe it is. I don't know. And if it's not, maybe we should improve it. All right. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So, needless to say. Like, maybe if you could get P cards in the Cosmic Core, maybe we could use some more P cards for sure. And I'm not saying we couldn't use CTPs. I'm just saying we need very specific CTP. We need support CTP, too. Would be very, very nice. Anyways, let's keep rolling here. Inbox. Yeah. There's other stuff, and then we should have... We opened our gold chest. Did we open our gold chest? Did we get it? What's up, Jermaine? What up, dude? God, this event sucks all the balls. Yeah, I think we already opened it, or it hasn't arrived yet. Anyways, boom! There's 16 million gold in the inbox right there. That's nice. Taking us back up to 30. Respectable. All right, we need boost points. We need energy. We don't have anything, so let's just go ahead and, well, do a couple things. Number one, let's finish this up. Quentin, something like that. What's your name? Quincy? Quincy Jones? Quincy Quinto? Quincy Quince? Quentin Quince. There we go, man. We got our nice transcended potential. Kid Omega. Story mode ain't got nothing on us. Boom. Locking it in. There we go. And Quentin... I threw off the balance even worse, guys. So I hate to tell you that we're bricking our account, but we definitely are making terrible decisions in bricking our account. As you can see now, this says 31 and this says 28. So our dreams of having 30, 30, 20 are over, bros. It's over. I just bricked that dream. All right. Anyways, we also got second potential done for Zeus. So if we feel like punishing ourselves in the near future, we can rank him up to level 80 or whatever. We got a couple guys chilling that could get a level 80 soon enough. Today ain't the day. And besides, we are woefully short on bios. Should be double the transcended potentials. What, the tier 3s? We got work to do. What up, Yog? What's going on, dude? What's happening? Yeah, we're really short on bios, so we're not going to be doing any of that stuff. Not right now. No. Also, dudes, it is really easy to get, like, people talking about saving feathers and stuff. I get it, because people want to do, like, day 1 tier 4s or whatever, but if that's not you and you're just like, oh, I need to build these guys, once your epic quests are done, you can get so many feathers out of here every day. It's what? It's like 25-ish per stage, 20 to 25. So, you know, 80 there. And then it's like 3 and 3, 6, 12. You know, it ends up being quite a bit every day, guys. Like a lot. So, if you didn't know, there's the secret for getting a bunch of Phoenix feathers. The update comes out tomorrow afternoon for me. Evening. I think well, no, that's not true. Nighttime. It goes, the game will go down in the early afternoon for me, and the game won't come live because it is a full maintenance with downtime and everything. So, it won't be live for me till like, I think 11 o'clock my time or something like that. And I am on the Pacific coast of the US. So Pacific time. Let's go ahead, boys, and jump over to, not that one. Is it that one I wanted to do? No, this one. I think this one's better. Yeah, because you guys can still hear some music. Let's take a look at the key art post here. We're just going to take a look at the news here really quick. What up? This is CM Fragment. Agents, diverse mutants who have pushed past their limits are now facing an uncanny transformation. Are they, though? Get ready for the March update featuring the brand new, uncanny X-Men themed uniforms. Meet the supervillain. Super Samurai. I wonder if I'm just gonna like burn that in my brain and this guy's just gonna be Super Samurai for the rest of forever. But anyways, meet the new supervillain, Super Samurai, and discover Polaris, Kid Omega, and Dazzler in their new uniforms, now available in Marvel Future Fight. That is a lie. They are not now available. They'll be available very soon. Stay tuned for the new update. And it's almost like you guys knew that, but you said it anyways. But whatever. So there you go. There's the key art. Dazzler's holding a mic at her face and not singing. Polaris should be green. And this looks way too similar aesthetically to the last update. So we're going to have to get creative with the thumbnail colors for the text. Yeah, this whole theme's gonna be tough. But anyways, we'll make it, guys. We'll make it. Those are the big challenges. And then under the update news, we've got the update announcement. You can see the time of the update, and you can adjust it to whatever time zone you're in. You can see my Pacific Standard Time over here. And then we've got the rewards, which are great, especially if you are new to the game. Don't miss these in the notice section of your inbox. They are very, very good. I don't know if I don't know. Anyways, this is just really, really good. Tier 2 character energy, 200 of each tier 3 mat. This is just great. So don't miss out on getting those. And then the other thing I didn't go over is this. It's just the announcement for the update live stream. I saw some people really confused about this picture. I don't know if it's because her fingers are kind of long and they kind of look like claws. This is Polaris, guys. It is just definitely Polaris, not some other weird stuff. And this is Super Samurai over here. There'll be a coupon during the live stream. Make sure you snag it. I will post it with an @ to everyone in, or at least the MFF tag in Discord. Once it is live, and this coupon expires really quickly. Hopefully it's not as bad as it has been for the last couple updates, but yeah, I'll let you guys know when that goes live. And that's pretty much it. I don't really want to talk about accounts getting banned, so there we go. Boom. That is such a weird post, by the way, that they post like whose accounts they have banned every month. Like, what are you guys on? That is so weird. Just ban them, bro. You don't need to tell us about it. Appreciate the hard work, I guess, though. All right, anyways, fellas, let's jump back into the game. Let's get into some WBL. There it is. Well, boss. Oh, these clowns again. All right. Well, hey, the streak continues, man. I shouldn't even groan even a little bit. We keep getting World Boss Legend Plus like every day. We're just gonna do... We're gonna go quick today. We're gonna speed run. Because I want to get to some account help, and I want to do quite a bit, and I also want to stop in Alliance battle for a little longer than I have been lately. So let's do our Mephisto clear, our Storm clear on 9, then we'll turn it down to 1, and we will just rock through these right quick. Not that he needs to use freaking strikers, but sure. You think he's gonna be paywall? I don't know. We'll see. Dudes, we haven't had timeline quest, that's what it's called, right, in so long, and I know it's always or almost always, I think always, lined up with MCU events, but like MCU ain't cooking, and you guys didn't do Wonder Man, so I don't know, but we'll see. I have no idea. It's going to be really interesting to see how he is put in the game, what kind of character he is. Deep value, bro. Deep value. We don't mess around. You got to get those faster times on stage 9, you know? Key. Helps you get carbonadium. Shoot. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Burn him. Burn him. Okay, now run. Okay, now keep running. Good job. Okay, now burn him some more. Well, let's just grab that. Just for the fun of it, you know? Just for the fun. All right. What's up, Sahaj? What's going on, homie? How you doing, bro? It's good to see you, dude. Cheers, man. How's life treating you, dude? You hanging in there? You say, I think, didn't you say you were like, you said you've been real busy, right? I think so. Last time I talked to you. Let's see. One more stage 9. Boom. Let's go Storm. Go, 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 go. Don't care. Physical strikers is fine. What's up, Miguel? Knock, knock right on your shala balls. Keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, no, he's tier 4. He's not native tier 4. He's tier 4. Let's not have the Hercules debacle all over again. God, was he ever not native tier 4? No, we don't know what he's gonna be. We don't know if it's gonna be paywall or like shop character, or frankly, guys, there's nothing that says he can't be free to play and just like have a tier 4. They could be just setting a new trend. But just important to note that that would be a new trend. That would be new. We haven't had that before. So. But it is a possibility, though it is very unlikely. There you go. Grab one of them, scrunch up the face so I can see it. You all know how that helps you see things. What is that face? Why does that help you see things? Squinting. Narrow your field of vision? Is that what it is? That was so disrespectful. Alright, well, here we are again. You guys think it'd be faster to restart? I actually don't know at this point. Possibly? Probably? I want to see if we can get a, yeah, this. Nope. Nope, she's too slow. And he's berserk. Ah! Restarting twice would be faster. I like that. Go, Storm. Hey, Storm, watch out for those meteors, lady. She's incredible. Are you kidding? Did you see that damage? Diamond, did you see that, bro? Oh, Kang, Sahaj. No, I don't know, bro. Some of it's the same, some of it's new. There's a couple new characters, I think, since you were playing. Did you ever build Mephisto, Sahaj? Did you ever, like, I think you might have been taking a break then? No. Mephisto's still cooking. Kid Loki is insane. He's the new, like, ABX meta. Replaced Zeus, like, the day after Zeus was born. I don't know. I don't remember how long you've been gone. Oh, yeah? Oh, really? That far away, huh? Yeah, no thank you. I'll pass on the giant meteors. Yeah, me too, Edward. I'm interested in that. Oh, you never got a chance to play with the toe, huh? Nothing like playing with the big toe. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. He's a beefcake. Magic would have been faster. Whoa! Let's go. Go, whoever you are. Go. Go. Sure. Big Zeus. He'll help you out. The big toe, bro. Yeah, man. Coming in hot. That fiery athlete's foot. Okay, next. And if we don't have enough boost points and stuff, we'll just go straight into Alliance Battle and start doing that really quick. We can get into account help and do plenty of that today. What do we got for AB today? Is it like poo days? I feel like we're creeping up on some of the poo days. Is that accurate? Come on, eyeballs. You can do it. I need you. Oh, is it Loki ABX? Nice. Where's Sanjeev at? Where are you at? Today's the day. Today's the day. Have you seen the new Loki yet, Saj, in ABX? You should check this out, dude. I'm bad at it, but we gonna do it. That was so dumb. Hurt. Oh, we're gonna get. Oh, Jesus. Get away from that meteor. Yo, Fandom, what up, dude? Grats, man. Grats on Kang. Yes. I think you could do another native tier 1, right? Because you got the whole month to do it, the whole month of March. You honestly have enough time to do like 2 native tier 1s. If you're fast. If you're right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But, yeah. You should be able to cook some tier 4s before it's time. The anniversary events aren't until the end of April. So you have, like, if you save for all of April, you should be good. Who's Sanjeev? He's one of the new Alliance battle guys. He's not new. He's been here for a long time now. Who's Sanjeev? Sanjeev's the guy who roasts me about Alliance battle all the time. He took over your job. Let's see here. That's one more. Last run. Oh, this takes forever. Just kidding. I'm just joking. Dude, and I'm serious about Venom just like not working against this boss. Yeah, I hear Loki can do up to 17 million damage in ABX. Last time I checked. Pretty impressive. Huh? Should hold that rotation. Keep using it, and it ain't doing good things for me. It ain't doing good things. Oh no! Oh, my boots. They're not made for walking. Oh, just top notch, Venom. Top notch, bro. Here, here. Here, here. Nice. I'm glad you're hyped for old Super Samurai. I'm into it, dude. I'm a little, I would say everybody, just in the sake of enjoying the game, because this is how it works for me, maybe not for you. Get hyped, but I would also temper those expectations a little bit. We did see the Otherworld battle, battlefield effects, right? And so there's just like this chance, you guys, that they're moving into a new sort of paradigm where free-to-play native tier 1s are getting tier 4s when they're introduced in the game, because tier 5's coming up, and we may just get another like semi-buns Otherworld battle team that Sentinel counters. You guys gotta keep that in mind. You don't gotta keep that in mind. That was a weird way to say that. I thought about that yesterday. This is kind of potentially just a way to boost Sentinel's value a little bit. We might get some cool like interplay between those characters. He also might be native tier 2 and busted as heck. I have no idea, but just letting you know, there is a potential possibility that he could just be a native tier 1, like regular kind of PvP character. But we'll see. We'll see. We don't know for sure, Sahaj, but there's a lot of kind of like evidence that we might be getting it this anniversary, possible, because they're really like they're bringing up a lot of characters to tier 4. We're getting updates with like 4 tier 4s in them and stuff like that. So Doom, bruh, Doom, bro. Where was I? Right here. I don't think so, man, because of these. Because of these. I don't think so. I think we're getting some PvP tunes, brother. Mutant characters, basic damage dealt by 300%. Blast characters, basic damage dealt by 200%. Universal characters, basic damage received increased. This looks like it is 100% setting up characters for Otherworld Battle from this update. It clearly is. So some of them are intended in some way for this. And the other reason I'm positive, I'm weird like that, 98% sure that's the case, is Madeline is also debuffed. So this is not here to favor Madeline. She is actually debuffed in Otherworld Battle. So, what? Sentinel's not Blast, is he? No, Sentinel's Universal. Nah. I mean, it's possible, but... Oh, I don't know. I didn't think so. No. Not that I'm aware of, I know, but maybe. Sure. Now I'm talking about the update that's coming. I'm talking about this is usually a precursor for some of the characters being in PvP. Has been in the past. At least the last, like, 6 months that I've been paying attention to it. Yeah. Anyways, whether that means something to you or not, there it is. It doesn't really matter. All good. I just have a feeling because it's the 2 exact requirements for this update that they'll probably be in there somewhere. I wonder if Super Samurai is going to be Blast. That's one of the things I'm really wondering about, because he very well could be, but it'd be kind of weird, right? It would seem, I don't know, not off, but like that's a little weird, right? Like he could just very easily be combat. So weird, right? Combat villain. Weird. Weird. Sure, Gore. Why not? Go for it, buddy. Go for it. Hey, man, that's why hey, you take a break for 6 months. That's what happens, bro. Progress, I guess. There's always coming back. It'll be easy to catch up on tier 4s. You'll be able to start saving for tier 5 mats at the same time as everybody else. Nobody has any tier 5 mats. Whatever those are, we don't have them. So we'll all be on the same page there. Yeah, I agree, Fandom, 100%. That's actually a really good point about Wolverine being combat, and speed type would be, although, wait. Yeah, it could go either way. Blast means that he would counter Wolverine, which makes sense as well. As long as there's interaction there. The one thing I guess that doesn't make sense in that regard for him to be would be combat, because then he'd be the same as Wolverine. But it does make cool thematic sense for them to have opposing typings. Either way. I get too much FOMO for breaks. Yeah, dude. For real. My breaks were like slipping on zombie survival last week. That was my break. That's what I did. That's a really good question, unique person. Possibly. Possibly. I think that makes a lot of sense, honestly. Be a kind of a good gate to like be like, hey, you need to progress your account before you can have tier 5 characters. However, I don't know how they balance. It's gonna get dicey if we get tier 5s. How in the hell are you gonna balance tier 5s in PvP? Good luck. Good luck. I mean, you're not. I think it's the. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know how a tier 5 PvP character. Maybe by starting with all non-native tier 2, tier 3 characters, but that's so anti-hype. Yeah, you think it's pretty much a shoe-in to need to do the elite gear, I know. Definitely could see it. Like I said, it kind of makes sense to me. I don't even know how mad at that I would be. We got Kid Omega coming, we got Polaris getting an upgrade, we got Dazzler getting an upgrade, and we got Silver Samurai coming to the game at tier 4 on day 1. And we don't know what, yeah, they did it with tier 4, but it was awful. Yeah, exactly. That's the ticket, right, Doom? Like, you can't just, like, open with tier 5 gore. Or tier 5, no. It don't work that way. You gotta start with the weaker tunes, I guess. But that is a bit anti-hype. See what happens. It'll be interesting to see. It will be interesting to see. All right. Well, this ain't what we're using. That's for dang sure. Grab our Loki. Go tag Sanji. Sanji, you here, bro? Because I ain't doing this again. Tier 5 Hydro Man confirmed. Seems reasonable. What's up, Nathan? Oh, just anti-hype because a lot of the characters people, it's not anti-hype, but like a lot of the characters people like are native tier 2 and native tier 3. There's less PvP tunes, right, that are, I don't know, hit me, Doom. Native tier 1s for tier 5 PvP upgrades. Obviously, they wouldn't be like the first batch of tunes, but who do you think would be good ones? Spider-Man? Things like that, maybe? Spider-Man, Magic, Carnage, native tier 1s that maybe aren't as aggressive as some of these other guys, so that somebody might stand some kind of chance. What are we on today? Universal Hero Male. Okay, so no Doctor Strange today. I think we do something like that, isn't it? And I think we may want to just put Loki in the... Well... I don't think we have a reasonable team up to use, really. Not for a 5th skill. Not really. Ronin lead, yeah. Yeah, no co-op or anything. Okay. Grab our tier 4 striker. What's the burn again? Yeah. Same annoying one. Don't go for the roar delay. And you're saying just save that last rotation with the tier 3, right? Just like stall it out and just wait, let him jump, and then let her rip. That's what you were saying, Sanji. I don't think so, Earl. Sticky keys, sticky keys. What do we got? Nice, we did pretty good. But we still got to do GBR and stuff. Too slow? No, we got it. That was a little too early. It's all good. We'll survive. Score's a little low, but I think it's the team we gotta use here. Dang, went early again there. That's not good. Gotta wait for that pop. So we're just gonna save here. This is the one. Gonna save here. We'll lead the ads to the middle. Let him go center. 3, 5, 6, 4, 1. 2. Pop. 3, 5, 4, 1. Pop. Oh, I screwed it up. Look at pillars. I bricked it. Sanjeev, no! This whole thing's been kind of ugly. Let's do another one. Missed a bunch of the pops. Yeah, you can like slow down a little bit. Yeah. Nice, good call, dude. Because we're not in such a rush to cram everything in there. Oh, I screwed up against the pillars. That's okay. We'll keep going. We'll see what we get. I did not get pillars somehow. What the heck? No idea. Slow on that one, really bad, but that's okay. Get in there. What's my, it was like 18.7 or something, right, dude? That's solid. That's solid for that quick. I'm not gonna lie. That setup, what, 3 runs or whatever, that's not bad for me. I don't care what you say, Sanjeev. Say good job, bro. I need it. I'm just kidding. No, that was actually all right. And yeah, dude, stressing yourself out to delay that roar on this cancel is probably like, yeah, so this is good, right? That was a good run. Say it, bro. Say it. That was decent. Easy 23 mil. Well, the rumor that Loki is a 17 mil Andy is right out the window, unfortunately. So that lie is right out. Well, sorry you didn't get to see more, Sanjeev. What can I say, bro? That's it. I ain't going back. Oh, boy. I like that uniform still, man. It is hard to play, but it is fun. And, man, it can get good scores. Really though. Hey Sahaj, check this out, bro. Are we still using Black Widow here? Is this what we're doing? Is this us right now? This is who we are? This is how we live? It is. It is how we live, and it is who we are. Golly, dude. Superhero, human, female. And we're screwed on this for a while. Doom no likey. Man. Yeah, I mean, I know Wanda is the trick here. I mean, we're not going to tier 4 Karel, so we're just kind of stuck, man. Yeah. More fun when we have fun, that's for sure. What's up, Raiden? What's up, bro? I think we're just using Black Widow, as psycho as that is. That's what we've got. That is how it is done. Yeah. There you go. And we just throw the Ghost Rider in here and we ride the Ghost. I think that's how this works. What do we got for a cancel? It's Fracture. I think she has the... No, she does not have Fracture. Ooh, bad season for us. We had a terrible score here. I think for Fracture, we have to use, like, Scarlet Witch, yeah. Tough. I know. Sad, sad story. Sad state of affairs. Just the one, right? Yep. I even like this uniform. One of the ones, kind of like Beta Ray Bill. I'm going to regret not buying it. But it's like the whole Adam Warlock syndrome with Alex. Like, I'm just going to keep feeling like, yeah, but it's just for like one day, man. It's just for one day. It's just for one day. And, yeah. Thor and Storm, neither of them are human, unfortunately. So they cannot play. They cannot participate. No, we just got to go like this. It's all good. This day's kind of a wash for us. It's one of those things where I'm like, being dumb, honestly. We should just get Wandy's uniform, but every time I think of it, it's like too late. Let's go. Help me remember after this run to at least go toss a favorite on it for the anniversary, and we'll take a look, because just like bricking this day sucks. But it's another one of those things like, it's a little different than Kamala, because with the uniform for Scarlet Witch, we have her built. So it's not like we have to build another character. We don't need another CTP if we do that. But, yeah. Oh, man. Probably could have just like, did I have swapped for the cancel? And see. Maybe, but we'll just cancel with Wanda. Maybe. That's like right on the front of it. I suspected. Come here. Oh, I screwed up. I think we're dusted here. Let's see. We're gonna try and just hit the 5 and then hit that. Yeah. Never a doubt in my mind. Never a doubt in my mind. Come here, you. We need to talk. Gross, Natasha. Gross. That sound be yucky. Came for the Ball and Loki gameplay, stayed for the crappy Black Widow gameplay. Oh shoot. My Titan component packs! No! Jeez Louise. Oh, Black Widow, man. She has just gone around the block for us. What a G. There it is, man. I don't know. I think so. Yeah, I think she might. I just, like, decided that I didn't want to find out about a third of the way through that run. Yeah, so there you go. So if you wanted to swap to Shuri for Fracture and get 3.498 million points instead of 3.468 million points, you, by all means, my friends, go right ahead and do that. That'd be great. See, now we're talking, INL. And it really makes me wonder why we don't make better decisions, like going ahead and just equipping this normal competition on our Black Widow. Figure we'll just override the Mighty Authority, plant this on her, call it a day. Where are we going to get another one of these for anyone but Black Widow, man? Where's this going to come from? Netmarble? About time, You gave us a couple. We're hungry. Feed us. Anyways, bam, dudes. Boy, there you go. Is Sanjeev still here? You still here, Sanjeev? You name it, man. I'll do one more Alliance battle run just for you, dude. You name it. Any day, any restriction, any character. I don't care. What you want to see? What's up, Arif? What's going on, dude? Yeah, I hope so, I know. I hope so. You know we'll snag one up as soon as we can. We'll try to make a brilly. More Loki? All right, let's just do it again. You want to see no requirements? You want to try that no requirements setup? See how that goes? We'll use Stringy, wherever he is, Dr. Strongy. Oh, wait, we have to go. Take no requirements day. And then we're going to have to first, before we set the team in training mode, go make sure, yeah. Just set up. Sanjeev likes Loki. Who do you want to see, Jermaine? What's your pick? What is your pick, sir? Where's my guy? Went? Oh, he just doesn't have a cancel. No thumbs up. Gets me every time. Gets me every time. Jermaine's like anything but Alliance battle. That's what I want to see. And then we use Yondu. There we go. No striker support. Do we want to try it like this, or do we want to just do Inhumans Day? Ew, gross. All right, let's give it a shot. We're gonna try that same thing. I'm just gonna go with it. That was so much more casual, just like not trying to cancel that first delay and just skipping past it. I'm actually interested to see if we can get through a run and see what our no requirements score looks like if we. I popped a little too early there. Pushing the ads better. Oh, I don't think that came out right. I don't know, that felt really bad on my hand, but how'd we do? It looks like we did something like our rotation. Pillars, yep. Shoot, maybe we can get away from them. Right here. Hold them away from the pillars. And stay on target. Gotta use that co-op. One more rotation. Just barely, yeah. I think we missed with skill. Yeah. Boo. Hey, but still, okay. Man, it's. I think we could almost. I'm not even gonna say that. In another season, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get there, boyos. We'll get there. All right, and then Jermaine wanted Inhuman Day. Is that what you said, Jermaine? Where are you? I'm gonna punish you. I'm gonna make you watch it if you asked for it. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. We ain't doing that. Oh, I guess that was a million years ago that I asked that or something. I don't know, man. I got no idea. Yeah, those runs take a minute, don't they? All right. Oh, yeah, here you go. Inhumans Day. Oh, no, I don't think Jermaine told me what to play. Anything but Alliance Battle, I think is his answer. All right, boyos. Let's keep moving here. We got to do some... We need more boost points. I don't have them. I need them. What else are we going to do? I hate to do account help first. Because I'll forget to like come back to GBR, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to forget. Let's see here. We can just snatch all this up and then go ahead and do these together. See if we can get some kits and some data. What you got? Pretty basic, eh? Wanda. I'll tell you what, that was really fun for me and quite successful. So let's call it. And we'll do that again. And we'll keep it going. Not today, but yeah, next time we'll do Wanda or something like that. That's fun. Let's see here. Good there. Good there. We got 25 energy. We got 59 boost points. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. The two things. I didn't really talk about either thing. So one of the things is you guys just watching me do a thing, and you can participate a little bit. But did you guys watch Alex's video today? I'm really bad at math, dude. So anytime I talk about anything that involves especially like statistics and probability and math, I assume that I'm wrong. But I think in this particular case, might actually be onto something. I don't know if the people at the top already know this, and they may be like, yeah, dude, no duh, Alex was just making content. But yeah, if you're going for Odins Glorys, from what I can tell from some basic chat GPT math, is that the 2% chance of getting an Odins Glory by just using another Uru is probably better for you by a significant amount than using Odin's blessings to try and get these to be Odin's Glorys, to get Odin's Glorys. It just ends up to being something like I can't remember the exact math. It was like approximately a 15% chance to take 8 attempts with a 2% chance as opposed to 1 Odin's Blessing for 16% chance. So like every 8 Uru that were combined was the equivalent of, or approximately, it's like 1% less chance to get the glory than an Odin's Blessing. Honestly, I know it looks like the math favors what I'm talking about so much that you would have to be literally just in a place where you're like, I need to light these Odin's Blessings on fire. I literally just don't want them. So yeah, you're like, maybe someone's got poison saved up or something, or yeah, or a big imbalance or whatever, and they want to use it. But my main point is, I would never combine Uru to get OBs to feed to other Odin's Blessings. And I had never thought about this till I watched that video. So shout out to Alex if this is true, because he's the one who inspired me to think of it. And again, maybe people already know this, but yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I'm privileged. Yeah, it's gonna matter on this too, but I don't know, man. I guess if you're like, yeah, there is that to consider. It's a finite resource. I have a lot of it. Some people probably don't have as much, but even then, dude, I don't know. Call me crazy. Maybe it's just the free to play in me. That's just not the way I would do that. Like I would take, if I was like spending, I think I would take Odin's Blessings from chests and events and stuff and use those Odin's Blessing for builds. And then, yeah, but honestly, dude, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. You guys know how I got this Odin's Glory? Doing exactly what I'm talking about. I used Uru to get it. I didn't just get it by chance. I actually put like 5 or 10 mythic Uru into this thing and got it. Yeah, but Eternal Flame would be the issue. But anyways, still something to consider. Hey, if that's you, it applies to somebody. Yeah, the Eternal Flame is a good call. Because that, I think, where people like Alex will probably run into trouble. But even then, I guess if you're going to miss 6 times with Odin's Blessings, yeah, I still just feel like at that point you're burning Odin's Blessings and you might as well... Yeah, I mean, so we have what, like 4 Odin's Glorys worth here? I just wonder, you know, they'll figure that out. But that math is sound. Whether or not you can get enough Eternal Flame to make that, like, viable, I guess is another option. Right now, Eternal Flame basically comes from 1 source or 2? It's not in here, is it? I feel like there was another place we could get Eternal Flame, but it's not in here. No. Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe there isn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. It just hurt to watch him combine all those Urus into Odin's Blessings, man, and then burn them up all the same. So you still waste the... Let's see something. Yeah, that's got to be the ticket. That's the trick that I didn't see. Like, if you're going to awaken this, it's going to cost the same 250. Yeah, cost the same 250. So that's the difference. And I guess that's up to you. How much Eternal Flame you have. How many Odin's Glories you want. What kind of whaling you're doing. How hard is it to get Eternal Flame as a whale? Is it, you know, I don't know. It just depends on what you're doing. Yeah, some event chests and zombie survival. And then how much are we getting? What is it for rank 1? $1,100. Glory a week. Something like that. By that math. No, it's going to take more than that. Yeah, that's at 16%. It's going to take more than 1,100. So it just depends, yeah, on what you're able to do. If you've got a surplus of 50,000 Eternal Flame, then yeah, I would use it. Golly, yeah. And if you need the, if you don't need the Odin's Blessings, you would use, there it is, right? If you don't need the Odin's Blessings, you would use Odin's Blessings to save Eternal Flame. But if you're still using Odin's Blessings for builds, I would not burn them for glories. But I also wouldn't know, because that is well above my pay grade. I just thought I'd talk about it with you guys to piggyback off of Alex's content and try and make something interesting. And then also for, yeah, if that helps anybody, then there you go. Good. And if not, well then, there you go. What up, Bob? What's going on, dude? 10 to 12K for Glory. Seems like a lot with OBs. That seems like what it would be with Uru. If you were just going for the 2% chance, you'd be looking more at like 10 to 12K. Yeah, I think that's probably closer to that. A pity system would be nice for the Glorys, yeah. What's up, King Anime? What's going on, dude? And what's up, LH? What's up, guys? I think I missed a couple of hays today, so hey, what up, everybody? We were locked in. And then the other thing I wanted to look at really quick is I'm going to do a quick scan of the roster. We're going to go down here, and we are going to set some priorities here. We need to get these level 70s done because they are cheap and easy. We need to get anyone else. So right now I'm peaking for anyone else, and I do this a lot. Anyone who can give us benefits by transcending their character or tier 3ing them. I do not think there are a lot of them left at all. At all. But let's see if we can find something that might be worth our time to prioritize over other characters. We're getting down to the bottom of the barrel. Easy tier 3. Easy tier 3. There's not a lot of value in like tier 3ing and transcending a lot of these characters. We could maybe sneak some value out of these two for AC, maybe out of Okoye, but that's mostly against really bad teams. It's an option though. I think Okoye would be the best option there. Just hide in iframes for eternity. But basically you have to be fighting a team with no iframe ignore. With the native tier 2s, I'm like we need to save a bunch more. We're going to run into the same problem. It's not a problem. The same situation that we've had these last couple updates. We're not going to be interested in picking up any of these, most likely. It's just, they would have to be storm level, giga good to grab it. And even then, I don't know if I feel like wasting the crystals. So we're probably just going to be chilling and building our account for this update, which I'm super about. But I hesitate to like start ranking up characters like Deadpool, Mr. Fantastic, Cable, because they'll get upgrades eventually. I just don't know what order they'll be in. Thanos, you know what I mean? So I'm not sure. Like I think we have to wait for an upgrade for the character to pull the trigger on those. We've got WandaVision coming up, so that might be one that's worth our time for a tier 3. Guys, shout anyone out. Sunspot? Sunspot's a good one to start ranking up. Yeah, dude. For real. Just for, like, power. Why not? Because he's good. Screw it. Oh, because well, you have to get his uniform, though, right? I mean, yeah, obviously, we'd have to get his uni. I'm really hoping for people we don't have to do that. Which there are next to none. But, yeah. Yeah, we wouldn't pick that up. I wish this uniform was decent in PvP, but I don't think it is. I think it was more of a PvE kind of uniform, honestly. If I'm not mistaken. Alliance battle type stuff. You guys are just so clever. Holy smokes. I'm an AC noob. Yeah, that's really smart. For those of you that are noobs like me who didn't know what the heck they were talking about with that, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to get a uni, and they're like, no, don't be dumb. Basically, the deal is this gentleman, somewhere in here, I actually don't know where it is. What is it, on his tier 2 passive? Does he? Oh, for penetration. Interesting. We have that. There it is. I'm just blind. Holy smokes. He's got revive on his tier 4 passive. So he will revive, and then the way transcended potential skills work, awakened skills work, is that when a character revives, they will have it fully charged, and they'll just open with it. So basically, you can use him in AC to like let him die on a team, and then he'll revive and clap back with the transcended skill. And you can often utilize that to some interesting results. People do that with Rachel Summers and Cersei are the ones you see that the most often, I would say. 4-star passive. You call it whatever you want. I've never misspoken. You guys are making that up. Every word I've ever said has been the exact word that I meant it to be. Anyways, so yeah, we'll put a favorite on him. I think that's a great idea. I love stuff like that. At this point, we're tier 3ing and transcending characters with so little value to none value. So any value is nice. Anything we can get would be great. Unfortunately, with characters like Kohori, there's no value really to be gained. Yo, King Anime, thanks so much for the membership, brother. Welcome to Legendary. Let's go. Green Gang. I think this emote's going to stay here forever. That one's going anywhere anytime soon. Who else we got in here? Anyone else worth our time? I'm even thinking like future planning too, but we don't know a whole lot. Like, I'm not sure we're gonna... I mean, we'll probably get an Elsa upgrade someday, but I don't know when, man. I don't know when. Yeah, we could transcend Wasp just as like a thing to do because I'm tired of her being tier 2. I like that one. I also am still tempted to get Wasp per uniform. Oh, and somebody asked about that yesterday. Let's see, let's finish this up. There's not much more. One thing, just like for some value, we could transcend Agent Venom for zombie survival, but that is yikes. Because that's a mega tier 2 as well. Yeah, I hate that, actually. I hate that so much. I'm going to go take my favorite off of him. Psych! Sorry, Agent Venom. Get out of here, bro. You're staying down in the dirt leagues. Yeah. Speaking for anyone else I'm just fond of that I would like. I really want to start... So, attack, attack, attack. I really want to start getting aggressive about story mode. Story mode ultimate is amazing. The chest combines are amazing. And you get so many more fragments when you build up your account and you have the recommended characters. So, yeah. We got to start taking some of these characters to Transcendent Potential in Tier 3, which we've been doing, but this is a good time to lean into it. Like, we got it now. We've done a Tier 4. We've done a lot of weird stuff. I want to focus and get, like, serious about which ones we're Tier 3ing and transcending. Best choices we can make and go from there. Yeah, lots of bios, exactly. It's just a lot of benefits from it. Mostly those two things, but kind of Dimension missions are the same way. They actually pay out a ton of benefits if you what they have on offer. This is true, INL, but the other thing, and I didn't say this, but this is something else I'm keeping in mind. On my account, doing that could be a problem. So we actually probably want to chill on characters like MODOK, Rhino, all these like crap characters. We want to do them last because we'll get in that spot where the game's going to plug in 3 recommended characters and my teams will die because if we have like bad characters in those teams too often. So while we can, we should Oath War? No. War Tiger and Shadow Shell? Or is that Tier 5 gives you Tier 4 passive? Yeah, it does. Oh, yeah. Oh, smart. Bro, that's huge. Yeah, I like that a lot. So what LH was saying is that if we take Blaze Dog and we favorite Blaze Dog and then we go up and find War Tiger and Shadow Shell, they can do the exact same trick. Does he give them revive? No. Yeah, and isn't their awaken skill really bad? But he's good the way he is, Kronos. What's up, Kronos? And what's up, Chris John? He's good the way he is. I'm using him for the support from the uniform, and he has a liberation CTP on him, and neither of those things require him to be built. So ranking him up wouldn't really do much for me, and yeah, it's a bit expensive. What's up, Saksham? What's going on, dude? Does get kills. It's so honestly, okay, so we've got War Tiger, so yeah, we can favorite Shadow Shell and Blaze Dog. That's no problem. And shoot, dude, I think we can even rank up Blaze Dog without using a mega ticket. Like, let's see, what kind of run do we have? 1, no, it's 4. We're missing 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we need the 4. So we'd have to use a mega. But oh, you're telling me, bro. Well, I didn't spend crystals on it because I know better. It was mean to me this time, Saksham. Sorry to hear about your crystals, bro. Oof. But yeah, interesting that his 4-star passive, or excuse me, his tier 4 passive is where, yeah, Warriors of the Sky revive. So, excuse me, on his 4-star passive. So this is the same thing as Corvus, where he can cause War Tiger and Shadow Shell to revive and then use their transcendent skills. And you don't need to tier 2 him. So nice, nice. And then, yeah, I am skeptical about... The reason I would do MODOK and Electra is just because they've already gone through the 60 to 70 stage, so we can save some materials and stuff there, bios in particular. I don't know if... Yeah, I think that's probably good. We'll wait on the natives, and that maybe Corvus, maybe. They're expensive, but they're not that bad. I know, yeah, they just forgot about the 4-star. That's the one then, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 1-star rank. 2, 3, 4 are rare as well. We get 5s and we get 6s, but that's it. Maybe they like it that way because if the full run was there, it would seriously devalue the 6-star mega rank up ticket. Like a lot. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Definitely a good place to start. Anyone else I think would be mostly for future value. Don't really see anyone. There's a couple other characters in here that are reasonably strong, but the rest of them are mostly the doo-doo that we want to wait for. Like a good so Joaquin Torres would be like good to do before some of these other characters, because Joaquin Torres can clear a story mode ultimate stage, right? So just something to consider. What we got? Looks pretty good. Some options. And so this is what we'll work on. This is like the first place I'm going to start. We've got that emblem to do, which, by the way, can we just do it for fun? Are we good to just go for it? What do we need here? Say it was 1,050. Aren't we like right on the dot? Well, 7 over the dot. Something like that. It's so weird how there's this like hidden way to look at your emblems. Yeah, I think we're good. And did I decide I wanted to do that one? This one. No. Although this may show up here shortly. And this one was the poison damage is like the worst, plus we don't have blue data. I think we got to go here and then here. Is what we got to do. I think we have enough. I don't know. It's whatever. Let's go. I want to get this done. So, and then we need 2 more. So we'll go with... I don't think I want to do this. I want to consider that a little more. And we've got options for the legendary data, so I don't really want to use it all. There's 2 more stars, just like that. And there it is. Let's go. Let's just break it open. I could put it in the thumbnail, but I don't want to, man. This was supposed to be on our super stream, and we just had to wait another day or two. So here we are a day or two later. This one can contain Marvel Zombies, I believe. That's definitely what we're hoping for, but obviously we'll take any old thing. Let's go. Some hands up for this one, man. I want that Marvel Zombies card. Let's see if we can get her. Come on, jump. Boom! Okay, it's Black Panther 166. Let's just add it to the Black Panther 166 pile. I think that'll work too. It's not quite Marvel Zombies, but this way we'll have 3 Black Panther 166 cards. And that's probably best. You know what I mean? Because trying to reroll with 2 Black Panther 166, weak, bro, weak. So, yeah, that's what we'll do. Oh, no. Oh, no. Marvel Zombies, where are you? Not in my satchel. That's where you're not. But anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 P cards ready for the anniversary. Let's go. We're going to have like 10 P cards or something for the anniversary, man. Does it not? I could be wrong. There was one of them we're opening that does. Let's see. And I can't, oops, wrong thing. One of them I was really surprised, and maybe it wasn't here. But one of them, I was really freaking surprised, dude. Because, dude, INL, there's a selector, and it's not in there. Like, in the emblems. I swear. They're, like, you're not crazy. Is it in all of these? Yeah, so the chests have them. But I think there's a P-card selector somewhere that does not. Which is so freaking rude. It's just unbelievable. That's just a squarely punk move right there. Whatever with that, dude. Oh, did you want to select only from the P cards you don't want? All right, anyways, just kidding. Yeah, I don't know, because I thought they did not have it. I was with you. I thought they did not. The selector still does not. But right before the super stream, I did notice, yeah, and confirm that Zombies was in there. Doesn't matter much now. Allegedly, it was in there. All right, we've almost got enough boost points for a GBR. And then we will get into some account help, man. We just need 6 more boost points and we're there. Yeah, and we'll do probably a solid hour of account help today, at least, if not a little more. And yeah, nice. Good times. And then, yeah, live stream tonight. I think Alex was salty. I forget about Eternal Flame. I feel bad. I'll rub it. He's be like, Eternal Flame, dumbass. No, but Alex should be streaming tonight. He didn't say he was, but I assume he is at the end of his video. So that's where I'll be hanging out. Hopefully I'll catch you guys there. And yeah. Brutal. It's in consumables, which is so weird. Yeah, why is this over here? Bro, that's just crazy. Crazy, crazy. And then we get one of these this weekend. Hopefully we get something out of that. We'll see. Could just be garbage. What else can we do? I'm just trying to kill a little bit of time without wasting boost points here. I don't know if there's much else to do. Don't have time for a full, here, we can do, no, we can't because it's on when we need. We'll take Echo. I don't have her yet, so. We still need a few of these. I feel sometimes like we're almost done, but there's so many characters in here. Still need a couple of the X folks. We don't have Juggernaut. We don't have Jubilee, I don't think. We got some bios for her, but we don't have her. We don't have any Namor bios. We don't have Kitty Pryde. We don't have Kaiju. We don't have Spider-Man 2099. No Luna Snow. No Killmonger. No Wasp. I don't think we have Ghost yet, do we? We have some bios for her, but I don't think we have Ghost. We don't have Nadia. We don't have Yelena. Wow, yeah, we still need like a bunch of these characters. We don't have Electro. We don't have Thane. We don't have Morbius. We don't have Echo. We don't have Toxin. We don't have Spot. We don't have Sleeper. We do have a bunch of them, though, but we still got a bunch more to go. Yeah, we have Polaris, but we don't have her tier 2 yet. And she could be tier 2 if she's good enough, but again, like with this update, it's nice for me, man, being free to play. I don't have to worry about it. I don't get bored that way. I'm just building the account out, and then the anniversary is when we'd look at building those characters, so. There you go. I don't think Loki's going to be in a selector. He's too good, but you could wait and see. That'd be crazy, dude. That would be so sick if they're handing out tier 4 Loki to people. I don't know. I kind of feel like we're just going to get the same selector again, but we'll see. Definitely could be wrong there. Definitely could be wrong. We're deranking in everything right now, pretty much, except Otherworld Battle. Just kind of treading water here. Trying to hang out around Challenger. It's really tough right now. But Timeline Battle, we're deranking down to gold again, obviously. And then Team Battle Arena, I'm deranking as well. Unfortunately, this will put us in gold week after this reset. So we'll end up with a good cadence where we're pushing 1 week in Team Battle Arena, and then the next week we're pushing in Timeline Battle. So I won't have to worry about doing them both like really aggressively in the same week. I'll just have one, they'll alternate, which will be really nice to have it set up that way. And we can take a look at some of this pain real quick. We might as well. While we just chilling. Guess I could get rid of this, man. I listen to silly music. A lot of video game music and stuff. Any of you guys like Final Fantasy 12? You guys play that one? That's a pretty good game, man. That's a pretty good game, if you ask me. No one did, but I'm telling you anyway. It's a pretty good one. They made like a second release of it, right? It was called like the Zodiac Edition or Zodiac Edition or something like that. I liked that one a lot because they ended up, instead of having like skill boards where every character could kind of just be everything, they set them up with their own individual boards. We're going to lose here almost assuredly, but we're going to take a shot at it. We'll probably just lose to the sheer amount of revive and immortality in that team. We'll see how it goes. Depends on the state of their account. It's the same selector. I'd have to know like what was in it. I know Venom was in there and he's still good. It just depends on what you need. Who else was in there? You guys would have to remind me. I don't remember. Because we had all-ish of the characters that were in there. Yeah, no. That did not work out. See how that works? Too much revive and immortality. Can't get through. Storm, yeah, that was the other one. Thanks, I know that was in there. That was a big one. Storm is definitely a good pickup still. Yeah, this is just going to depend again on the quality of the account and the builds on these characters. And I'm too lazy to go look them up. Oh, we do. Yeah, we probably got our boost points now. You guys can see we need to go shopping, man. We got a bunch of tokens for this and that. Oh, nice. Thanks, dude. Yeah, and who knows? Like Black Bolt could get a uni and be an incredible option from that selector. Who else could get an upgrade and be really relevant? I guess Captain America like could potentially. His Back to Basics uniform was pretty savage in PvP, and his zombie uniform showed up as well. Possible. Ant-Man is just like forever stuck in the buns league. It's like his favorite thing to do. Just turn into an ant and hang out in the buns. So yeah, probably not Ant-Man. But yeah. Oh, that's surefire death right there. Stay away from ya boy. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a risk, it looks like here. Yeah, we'll lose to that. Probably even lose to that. That's a tough call. Oh no. We maybe could take one of those Apocalypse Doom teams, but because we have a weak Ghost Rider artifact and just rocking a Judgment, it's kind of steep. It's like an uphill battle a little bit. Don't particularly like throwing him against that Yeah. Well, let's see if we can find it. I'll show you what I mean. We might just dunk on him, but... That one's a maybe as well. Would probably take that out. Hulk's gonna smash him and then get clipped on the revive. We'd just be relying on Ghost Rider to clean house. Yeah, and it's just too much. Look at this. So, these two will clean him out. His first life. He'll revive, clap down his immortality most likely, right? Maybe Wolverine kills Ultron. Maybe Apocalypse, but then we got to get through Gore. Gore's got to revive. Ghost Rider basically has to kill the revive of Apocalypse, both lives of Gore, the immortality on Null, even if he's debuffed, and then the revive from Sentry. So stuff like this just gets so dicey. Too far. I have to have debuff removal, so it takes up a slot, and then I'm running debuffed character. Makes it even worse. Pretty wild. That one's tempting. We'd still probably find a way to lose. I'm going to take advantage of full debuffs if I can. We're going to try. Doesn't matter. Hey, thanks, dude. Appreciate it, LH. Is Magic worse than Hulk? No, definitely not, in my opinion. Definitely not. Her immortality puts her in a whole other tier of characters. Oh, Hulk! He's like, what'd you say? What you talking about? Nice, and that's gonna be perfect scenario, I think, too. Like we were both over 30% there. Perfect. Let's go. Perfect scenario. All right. We'll just call it right there. That was a nice place to end it. Hulk just popping off there. Let's jump into some GBR, man. I gotta lock these in, and then we'll do account help. Don't show me that. Do show me this. Let's go. We're nice and late, so I don't know how many friends we'll get here, but we'll always take a stab at bringing the homies. There we go. See how we do. I did not. What's up, Benny? I did not get hard. We didn't get anything really. We got Phoenix Feathers and a 6-star Mega Rank Up ticket. So a pretty bad Cosmic Core, all things considered. But no worries, man. Rush off them L's and celebrate W's when you can find them. What up, Antonio? Thanks for the carries, bro. I'm even gonna we're just gonna do the one and done here. We'll do this one for the boost points, make sure I lock in the P card tokens. Guys been watching for a long time. You know I'm kind of obsessive about making sure that we get those P card tokens, 10 of them on stream, because otherwise I'm in a place where I'm able to forget, and I don't like forgetting them. P cards are a big deal. Not to mention the soul of the Falcon, so. And I'm even pretty hard on myself about remembering to come back for all of the SOF. These guys are lucky I'm here to carry him, man. I don't know if these guys could do enough damage without me. Honestly, you're welcome for the carry, guys. Don't sweat it. You can hit me back another time. Just don't look at the damage at the bottom. Look at that. Oh, you stinker. What a butt. 9 out of 10. Oh, and we don't even have the energy. Oh, no. No. That's all right. Let's get into some account help. I am ready. Throw in those IGNs. Edward first. Let's go. What's your IGN, Edward? Toss him up if you got him. Unique person. If you want to wait a little bit longer, that's no problem if you're here. Let me know, though, if you want to cash in on that account help that you won. Nice. There we go. We got one. Ow. All right, let's take a look at Mr. Kronos. Is that real, INL, though? Is that real? I like it. Is real. Is that your free-to-play account? Are you Lil Chung God? Is that you? I just saw that. They removed like all of Black Bolt's combat prowess and he's just a lead support for for Kamala, dude. That would be so sick. oh, I'm here for that one. That'd be funny, dude. All right, let's get started with Edward. Nice. There's King Anime. Let's do that. Nice. And there's one more. Yeah, let's take a look at your account, LH. I don't mind. What you got going on, dude? I'm sure you need all kinds of advice since you're the one keeping me from doing stupid stuff all the time. But hey, we can still take a look, right? All right, Edward first. What you got going on, dude? What do you need? What do you got? What have you seen? Where have you been? Man, I want to watch, don't even say a word about it for me. I'm not even going to look over there. I like Game of Thrones a lot. And I really like House of the Dragon a lot. I haven't even watched the trailer. I'm killing it over here, you guys. I hate to like brag about it. I haven't even seen the trailer. I haven't even seen the thumbnail for the trailer for season 3 of House of the Dragon. I'm excited to watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms as well. I haven't seen a single thing about it, except I do think it's good, exciting, and I'm excited to check it out. All right, let's see what you got going on with your swords. Briefer, a forfer. A forfer. 3, 4, 4. And you're at 123, so yeah, just make sure you're getting the Otherworld battle challenges done and stuff. I like the correction. Make sure you're doing your Otherworld battle challenges. Try and at least... Sometimes it can be tough to do perfect scenario and stuff to get those extra mementos every day and stuff and do all those challenges, but there are challenges, I believe, for Rune of the Unknown every day, just for like doing your entries. Am I talking out my butt or is that true? Yeah. Try and get your W's, your 2 wins every day if you can, to try and get some Rune of the Unknown and do all your seasonal challenges and stuff. I still gotta... Like, I'm going to purchase another buff. I might as well. It's going to cost me a little bit of currency, which, yes, is used for tier 4 mats. This is going to get me 210 Rune of the Unknown here. Who knows? I don't know if I'll go all the way to 5. But the thing about purchasing 3 buffs is there are 3 or 4 buffs, I should say. It depends how many you want. There are 3 or 4 solid buffs in Otherworld Battle that you can buy that are actually quite good for helping you win. Anywho. So yeah, keep working on Otherworld Battle for sure. Swords are a big deal. Holy smokes, the cards are coming along though. Yeah. Give the swords the kind of love you're giving these cards. Boy, howdy. How'd you do this? How'd you do this? That's either some spending or like you got... astronaut. Yeah, it's a little bit of spending, right? Not like trying to throw you under the bus. I'm just curious. Oh, and not brand new. Okay, been playing for a little bit. Maybe? Let me know. What do you got going on, Edward? What's going on here? Now I'm getting lost. For my cards, should I recraft Guardians of the Galaxy or Marvel Zombies? I'll attack blue. Red poison resist, crit damage blue. Flame resist max HP, cold resist. About half and half here with some good stats locked in. Energy attack. Biz defense. Crowd control time. I would say... You need more ignore defense for sure. And watch your cooldown too. Check your cooldown and ignore defense and make sure if you can improve those you are, as long as it's not costing you too much. And I guess I would say Marvel Zombies is cheaper, right? So, yeah. Hey, what up, Desmond? What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming by the stream, my guy. Yeah, Zombies, it just has more, like, it's going to be cheaper to reroll, and you have a lot of stats, like a lot of good stuff to get. The only thing is you could lose 10% cooldown here, which is going to really hurt on your account. You're going to be at 10% on your, well, 12 or whatever, percent on your cards. So just keep that in mind. If you do decide to roll this card, you might want to save up a couple P cards and not just do it one at a time. Just a thought. Maybe wait for the anniversary. Just for that reason, because your stats are in a place where you don't have like an abundance of cooldown and stuff like that, you could get in trouble if you lose this stat. But just something to keep in mind. And yeah, zombies I think is the way to go. Well, it's tough. If this card didn't cost you so much more to lock the 3 stats, boom, 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 this card actually stands to gain a lot for you. You have cooldown, attack speed that you can roll here, crit rate. You could actually have one more crit rate roll, I think, on your cards from what I saw. And then ignore defense could roll right here, and then dodge up top. But you'd have to lock 3 stats. So you got to weigh the crystals with the good stats. And you have the good stats here, but it's just the cooldown issue. So yeah, probably zombies. When you factor in the cost and the fact that you can get ignore defense here as well. HP, lot to gain on this card. So probably the way to go, just watch the cooldown. And then all basics, cooldown, all defense, phys defense, energy defense, cold resist. So this one's in a similar boat where like you're going to lock this. I don't think you lock phys defense here. I probably would. I would want either crowd control time down or you need to ignore defense. So I wouldn't lock that. Yeah. Zombie still looks a little better. Because here, yeah, you'd lock this. Only 2 stats to lock here, right? But you stand to lose Pierce. You stand to lose Pierce here. I don't know. Tough call. Are you locking the energy attack, Edward? Or are you going for all attack on all your cards? Oof, yeah, this one you're going to have to come back to and operate on eventually. And this one's in decent shape. Pretty good outside of missing dodge. And the fact that you don't have enough ignore defense. Okay, so you are locking blue attacks, energy attack and stuff. Okay. So in that case, yeah, you've got 1. What is it? Is it just the 1 stat to lock here? Unless you lock the crowd control time up top. Yeah, nice. This isn't manipulated. You just straight got these. Nice. Yeah, enjoy the Pierce for now. You can fix it later. Good. Energy attack, crit rate. Yeah, that one's... So anyways, there you go. Just watch your cooldown. Boom. What you got going on in here? This dude needs a CTP. I can't believe how far along your cards are, bro. It's just crazy. They're so good. Are you... Yeah, that's a good question, Edward. If you're spending on the game at all, dude, like even just light spending, Stark Stash kind of stuff, if you're 100% free to play, I'm not the guy that's going to tell you you need to roll for all attack blue on every card. I think that's insane. You will, like, potentially never finish your card set. But if you are even getting, like, a Stark Stash, you might want to consider trying to get all attack on your cards. Like Desmond said. But in my opinion, if you're 100% free to play, that is like a pipe dream. It is so crazy. Super low spender, so you could consider it. But yeah, if you'd rather not, it's... I just think as a free to play, most people don't have 5 years to budget to finish their first card set, you know? It gets rough. Anyhow, Sentry needs a CTP, no doubt about it. Somebody get this boy a CTP. Got the rage here rolled up proper. Nice. Nice. You've got energy attack on your energy attack characters. You'll love to see it. You got a rage on your storm. Rolled up proper. Let's go. A rage on Black Widow is rough. You'll probably steal that someday for someone else, and that's just fine. That is fine where it's at. All right, my friend. You're saving up for the anniversary, eh? What kind of crystals do you have, Edward, right now? What's up, Mr. Scar? If you want to buy a uniform, is it just 1 day that Hero Wanda covers right now, or is it like 1 ABX, 1 ABL, or is it just the 1 ABL day? 7,000. Okay, cool. So you're gonna have to come up with a uniform list for the anniversary. You're missing a bunch of good unis. I wouldn't go overboard. I would like just really start with the ones you know are absolute bangers, like Mephisto, maybe Kang as well. Did you have Null? I didn't see. You don't have his uni yet, but you are building him. Gotcha. And then, you know, there's all the other Alliance Battle characters, Hero Loki that you can grab, you know, stuff like that. So, yeah, it's just the one ABL day, right? Instead of Luna. So, if you want to spend, you know, 875 crystals or whatever, it's 875, right? For a 1 day of Alliance Battle, you can get the hero uniform. I would just say that the zombie uniform, the villain uniform, is much more valuable, much more important. Yeah, it's absolutely atrocious. If you want to know what it's like trying to roll blue all attack, you can go watch any of the content creators. Countless videos of them dying trying to re-roll cards. Owen recently just got absolutely blasted on one of his cards. I remember a while back. I think it was like couple months ago. It might have even been when the Fantastic Four card came out or something like that. I was watching him do some card crafting, and dude was looking for blue all attack, and he's just card after card after card after card. Crazy. And of course, it's all RNG, right? So it might be easy. You might be able to do it in a year. But on the other hand, you might be sitting there for years looking for blue all attack. Yo, what up, Blaze? What's going on, homie? So yeah, come up with a list for sure, dude, for your uniforms. I don't know if you want to go for like all the native tier 3 uniforms. Maybe go for 2. Whether it's Null if you like Null and Mephisto, or maybe it's Kang and Mephisto, or whoever. I don't know if you'll go for all 3. That seems a bit rich because you have so many good native tier 1 uniforms to grab as well. Yeah, look at like Kid Loki, Ghost Rider. You still need all those native tier 1 bangers. Between these two, which one would I recommend? It totally depends on if you have Agent Venom with like a 4, 5, or 6 star artifact. If you do, then Null is a good option. If you don't, Kang. And I think even if you had Null's Agent Venom's artifact, unless it was like 6 star and you had like Null's artifact and you were just set up to cook with Null, I think Mang's the way to go, Mang. Hey, Mang. I think you just go with Mang. He's your Mang. He's just again, he's like, Null is more specialized. Physical attack, really strong, glass cannon, and Kang is more of like an all-around for, you know, actually, you kind of can't go wrong. But yeah, if you don't have Agent Venom's artifact, general knowledge says to go for these two instead. And then, yeah, for the anniversary, I would try and split between, I would just try and find a balance between PvP uniforms, couple supports, and then some damage dealers for Alliance Battle. Because, and if you're like more into PvP than PvE, I would not get uniforms for like the Inhumans Day or that one hero day of ABL. I think that's kind of a waste of crystals personally. The rewards you're gonna get for that don't justify the crystal investment in such a way that I would just kind of leave it be. And if you're more invested in PvP, then yeah, just grab the like top meta PvP characters that you can grab the uniforms for. Don't grab uniforms for characters you can't build, like Adam Warlock and stuff, hoping you'll get them further down the road. That obvious, but say it anyways. Got plenty to work on that you've already got. There you go, man. Anything else for you? Some of your builds look like good and stuff. Like these guys look good. So I feel like these are characters that you started building after you came back to the game or started playing again heavily or whatever. And yeah, as far as I didn't talk about like next tier 4. What are your plans? Because like these guys aren't it. None of these guys are it, really. I would just go straight for like Loki. Couple of the characters like that, Loki, Ghost Rider. Who else? Who am I missing that covers a lot? You could lean into the Ares route if you wanted to. Certainly. You don't have the Mortals of Olympus. This is an account where Ares might actually be a really clutch play for you. Because Ares, you don't have Hulk's PvE uniform. You've got him in the PvP uni. So you could avoid his uniform. You could avoid Gladiator. You can avoid Villain Loki. You can avoid Hades. This is, in fact, like the perfect setup for Ares. So something to consider. Because I think you can capitalize on all of Ares' value, which means he'll cover like 5 days for you in Alliance Battle, which is a big deal. So that's someone to look at. And then Loki is clutch. And then for PvP, yeah, just focus on... if you have a Mighty comp in your inventory, yeah, would probably just put it on Mephisto myself. That would be my call right now. As far as I know, he is the best target for a competition in the game. A rage can work, and you could put the competition on someone else. You can do the old rage for Mephisto to specialize him into Alliance Battle Infinite. I personally don't like that as much because Alliance Battle Infinite is 1 day, and Mephisto covers many days of ABX and ABL, so I feel like the competition works really well for ABI, but also works well for the other game modes, but so does a Rage. But other options, I think Mephisto is going to be best for you. I don't think you have Mummy Miles, you don't have Luna, so a lot of the other really strong options for a competition aren't here, so I would probably save for Mephisto. Would be a good idea. And then Storm, first of all, already has a Rage, and her value is just more limited than Mephisto's. If we get another strong blast mutant, she'll be like falling out of Alliance Battle potentially, which I doubt. She does so much damage. But anyways, I think Mephisto's a great bet. And hopefully that helps you out, man. As far as PvP characters, yeah, you could lean into Mang. Definitely get a CTP Kang, by the way. You could say his name right at least once. Get your Sentria, CTP of Conquest, Mighty Conquest as soon as you can. Just happens when it happens. You can't really force it, so. But he's going to be probably where you want to put your first Mighty Conquest. And yeah, eventually you could. It's going to cost crystals, so obviously on a discount, but you'll get to a point if you start aggressively building up characters where you're going to need more rages for Alliance Battle. She doesn't need a rage. Especially not in this uniform. With this uniform, the way I understand it, she can actually do some good striking damage with an energy. You could potentially swap an energy onto her build. For swapping, striking damage. And I hope that helps you, Edward. Thank you for sharing, dude. I am going to move on to the next one so we can get through a couple accounts today. All right, we got Kronos. Free to play. 84 on the badge. Sword's looking decent. Need work, but we're just starting out, I imagine, on this account. So, ways to go, ways to go. Yeah. No worries. Swords, you can only move so fast, man. It's like you put in the effort, and if you're putting in the effort, regardless of the results, you're doing your part, right? Which is just doing Otherworld Battle, getting the seasonal challenges, and during the discount, trying to get some, cover some ground on your swords. Cards, we got Luna, and we got New Avengers, so we're already starting with like a hybrid set with the procs. We've got the energy attack proc here, HP proc here eventually. Looks like you just equipped it, which is great. Sure, dude, what's your IGN, Destroyer? Is F's Coronas your IGN? I'll have to stop after that. Anyways, how are we doing here? What you got? Blue max HP? Hey. That is a good stat. You can lock that one up forever because it is good. When you can, which probably won't be for a while because you'll probably craft up stars on this card with your mythic cards. But if you end up with a bunch of mythic cards and no card crafting cubes to craft stars, you can use a couple of them to try and roll for the energy attack proc on Luna Snow. Also, you go ahead and craft this card up to 6 stars because it's a great card. And then here you're going to want to try and roll for the HP proc as soon as you can because it'll be helpful. And then you got your 2 Doctor Strange cards for Pierce, and you got Magic. Looking good. 20%. You're probably still building up... Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I can't forget because I never remembered. Can't forget something you didn't remember. Yeah, just, watch your cooldown as you go. There's not much you can do when you first start out. And then ignore defense. You're going to need a little more eventually. But this is the start, so everything is low. You know what I mean? Looks really good, though. Keep it up. Keep it up. Hey, yo. How's that working for you? Dude, I just love that. Like, that is such a strong unit to have at the beginning of an account. Tearing up dispatch, dude, with the CTP of rage and stuff. That's got to be wild. Go, Loki, go. And then, yeah, just making sure we're putting energy attack Uru on your guy. Good, good. That all looks relatively solid. Bit expensive when you first start, but if you can awaken these, you'll get a big bump to your Loki. Nice. Nice. Yo, thanks for the sub, Vector. Appreciate it. Dude, that's a good plan. Yeah, that's all. Those are all good things that you're planning to do. I don't think... The Shuri's an okay pick for the tier 3. If you wanted, you could look to see if there's somebody you could basically take from no stars to tier 3 if they offer you value. Don't do it if they don't offer value, right? But your Shuri is already tier 2, so you've already invested some resources into her through the guided quest. So you could do her manually, and then, like, I don't know who's in that selector. I don't know if there's anybody worth your time. Like, maybe Cyclops. But then he's tier 2, so never mind. Yeah, that sounds great to me. Storm is a great next tier 3. I don't know about Wolverine. Without an artifact, I would kind of pull back on that plan maybe a little bit. Yeah. Are you talking about tier 4ing him for the anniversary? He needs an artifact. But then I'm like, you don't have a lot of options for a native tier 2, tier 4. Thanks for the invite, brother. Because, yeah, without an artifact, he's going to struggle in PvP, so he ends up just being like, there could be. So, yeah, you could go with Wolverine's artifact from a selector. There might be, oh, nice. You've already got 4-star Ghost Rider. Nice. So, yeah, that's certainly an option. Yes, yeah, you get a 50% discount on your uniform. That's why I threw it in as one of the guided quests. Because you can pick it up for cheap anytime of the year. That is correct. Absolutely, Muhammad. M'Baku is a fantastic support character and is like a must build for the most part. Even his artifact is a support artifact, so it gives you even more support value. And for new accounts, and in particular free-to-play accounts, he does not have a uniform that you need to get. Really nice. Storm's an incredible option. The only... Let's see. Because, yeah, you're still locking in native tier 1s for discounts and stuff, I would think. Storm's an amazing option. Even Ghost Rider would be a really good option for a tier 4 on your account, I feel like. Even though he overlaps with Loki some. In PvP at tier 4 with this artifact, you get him like a Judgment, maybe. He'll cook. He will cook. And then, yeah, because I was going to say, you're just not quite at a place where you want to lean into these guys heavily. You could maybe, I would probably pick up at least Mephisto's uniform and Sentry's uniform during the anniversary. Seems wise. Because you will miss them shortly after the anniversary, even if you can't build them, like to tier 4 and stuff. You'll get like a month or two after the anniversary and you'll be like, man, I wish I had Sentry's uni, right? So that's part of it. So we don't get a discount on the Multiverse Saga pack, but if you get it during the anniversary, you can get credit towards the crystal spending event for all those crystals you spend. And that's usually the play there. Though they're never discounted, yeah, they offer benefits just from spending the crystals during the anniversary. So that's honestly a really good point. Really good play. Tier 3 for sure. Yeah, if you like Wolverine a lot, I think that's a good plan. There's also Doctor Strange, who may get another upgrade soon. Maybe a Hero Uni or something like that. So he's someone you could keep your eyes on. You've already got Gwenpool's Uni, so you may want to just go ahead and have her cover all those speed villain days and stuff like that. She'd be a good tier 3. Maybe even tier 4. When you've got the cheap native tier 1, tier 4s. It just depends on who comes along in the next couple months. Yeah, and if you're I got the impression you were more talking about like discounts on stuff in the game, but if you're talking about like packs to purchase for real money, there are some insane deals. That like year-long Stark stash is absolutely crazy value. Looks really good though, dude. And then hopefully, yeah, it looks like you are working on dimension missions for your other supports and stuff you want to unlock over time. And watching out for Nick Fury, Valkyrie, and all those guys that you need to grab. And tier 2, you got Coulson. He needs to go to tier 3 at some point. And yeah, it looks like you're doing pretty good. I would take advantage of her since she's got a uniform, and I would take her to tier 3. I would follow your plan and go with maybe, you could go Storm, Wolverine. If you find you've still got a bunch of time before the Annie, yeah, take Gwenpool up to tier 3. Utilize that uniform, right? If you got the uniform, utilize it. You might as well. You paid the crystals, get the value. That's not always the case, but in this case, I think that's a good play. And that's a lot of work. So hopefully that gets you there. And then as far as tier 4s, let's see. Yeah, you won't get quite as many materials. So, yeah, no problem, Vero. It was about time, right? It was about time. Yeah, I do like Ghost Rider with the artifact. I'm hesitating on Thor just because he doesn't have like a CTP of Rage, which is when he starts to kind of pop off. And then Storm is a great option for a tier 4. Probably a good bet for your next one. That's what you said, right? Tier 4 Storm next. I think that's a great plan. She's super strong. Yeah. And you're kind of killing it. Just keep working at it. Doing good, man. Any other specific questions for you? Oh, yeah, she's not in there. So, yeah, you could do Cyclops or, yeah, anyone else in there that you know you're going to need. Yeah, dude, we got 10k crystals like, what was that, yesterday? Day before yesterday on the super stream or something. No, yesterday. We streamed yesterday, right? We did. Anyhow, we're going to move on to the next one here. Thanks for sharing, brother. Hopefully that helped you out. Let's jump into King Anime's account. Who's in here somewhere? It would appear. Where are you at? There you are. Boom. No problem, man. I hope that helps, Kronos. Good work, dude. All right. Got going on. 152 on the badge. Swords looking decent. You got the 5 gem here, 4 gem, 4 gem. Yeah, 4's all around and a 5's not too shabby at all. Keep up the work on the swords, and you got about 10% cooldown. Looking good. That should be just so for where you're at. It's... I wish I need to get one of those... What are those called? A stream deck? Maybe I'm crossing my streams here. The thing where you can just like hit a button and make it trigger a sound effect or something like that. I need a button so I can trigger the explanation about these 2 cards and what you should do about it. These 2 cards are good cards. They're just not quite as good as other cards, including cards like Marvel Zombies, arguably Guardians of the Galaxy, depending on what you're trying to do. The best PvE set in the game does not include either of these cards anymore, but they used to be part of it. They are good cards. So it's up to you whether or not you replace them. But if you want the optimal card set, and it looks like we're looking at a PvE card set here. If you want the optimal card set, I think you would want, I know Marvel Zombies, and then I think it is Guardians of the Galaxy for the optimal set, because you can get triple attack. And I'm pretty sure with that setup, you can get triple attack, like it gets crazy. 20% attack, all the energy attack on Luna, it just gets wild. Absolutely crazy. So anyways, that's that whole story. Looking at your cable card. Hey, no worries. What's up, Death Inevitable? What's going on, dude? And I recognize your profile pic. Do you have another name sometimes, or is that something? Maybe I'm making it up. Yo, what up, Goat? What's happening, bro? Yeah, it's a Steam Deck. Stream Deck. Steam Deck. That's another thing. That's a different thing. Anyways, you got all basic blue here, which is nice. Crit rate blue is nice. Good to lock. Crowd control time down is fine as long as you don't need ignore defense, and max HP is great. Your ignore defense is very high, so you're good there. Your cooldown should be good between the 10% you had, 14 from the Alliance, and your cards. So that all looks good. Attack speed's a touch low. Crit damage looks a touch low. But dodge is good. So, yeah, not too shabby at all. Oh, sorry to hear that, brother. Kind of the same, but not really. Like, I'm all right. I'm tired. We've been dealing with some stuff, but it's been all good. Hope you're pulling through, man. Hope you're pulling through. Rooting for everybody, man. Lots going on for a lot of people right now, so stay strong. Love each other. Let's go. All right, man. Yeah, that one looks pretty good. You got, I think it was 3 stats that I would lock there. Here we've got energy attack, which is okay if you're free to play, in my opinion. Dodge is good. Movement speed, not as good as HP, but up to you. I'm in this exact same situation, and Desmond convinced me to re-roll this movement speed roll. I think it's for HP. Maybe not. I don't know. It was the right call. So if you want to re-roll this movement speed, you can. Since this is a PvE-oriented set mostly, you really don't necessarily have to. Although I will say, these bosses hit harder. They hit hard. So HP on PvE cards may not be a bad idea these days. If you're like me, and you get hit by attacks every once in a while. Poison resist obviously is red. The rest of this looks okay. Movement speed should be something else. So what? You'd lock energy attack, ignore defense, dodge. Probably just lock the 3 to preserve pierce. Roll the rest. I know your ignore defense is high, but maybe there's another place you can adjust for it. Is attack blue here? Off color. Yes, yes, no. So you could lock dodge, lock ignore defense, lock physical attack, and roll the rest. Dodge up top is green. No. Crit rate is the only stat here worth locking. And here, crit rate, crit damage, ignore defense. So you could someday, when you break this card, if you come back to fix it, you could lock the 3 stats. Crit rate, crit damage, and ignore defense. Although you are loaded on ignore defense. You do not need this much. So, like for example, if you choose to replace this card, whatever you replace it with probably doesn't need to have ignore defense on it. You need to lose like 15% ignore defense or something like that, right? So keep that in mind when you're swapping cards around or re-rolling stats. Ignore defense, you've got a ton of it. There you go. That's pretty much it. Good card set, though, overall. Energy on null is suspect. So, I don't know. There you go. Maybe you know something I don't know. But I don't know anything about that. Pierce damage reduction is nice. I'm sure it does tons of damage if it procs right, if it lines up. I'm sure that can punch super hard, but you don't get any defensive capabilities. And then in PvE, GG, you can just line up the 3-4-5, right? Can you do that? Like, why can't you? Yeah, right? I know, because that's what I was thinking, dude. This guy will punch you in the chops, make you regret saying, why do you have an energy on null? Boom, he'll kill you before you could ask. But that's just a guess. I don't know. Again, no defensive stuff, so there you go. Rage on Strange, however, is far less controversial. Yeah, this is great, except these could be reversed, but I wouldn't re-roll it personally. Maybe if you were just looking for something to do and you had a ton of... ooh, nice Brilly. 1 per 1. 280. 0.9 per one. Yeah, all those are probably rolled up properly. Yes, sir. Waiting on Kang. Nice. What's up? Oh, okay. His sixth, yeah, tier 3 skill doesn't play nice with an energy. Interesting, man. That's weird. 2 greeds in the inventory. Yeah, I'll bet he did decent for World Boss, dude. I mean, he's decent in PvE as it is. All right, so... Whoa. All right, we got some new here. We got some old here. We got a mix. So a few priorities right out the gate for your account are going to be the same 2 characters. I basically tell everybody who doesn't have them that they should have them. And that's going to be Loki with his Kid Loki uniform at tier 4 and Mephisto at tier 4. Those are 2 things that I would definitely push towards. If Mephisto's too expensive and you need to wait a little bit, that's fine. But yeah, those would be really good priorities to line up. I've got 2 more after this one right now, unique person. And one of them is LH, so I don't know what kind, I don't know if we're just checking his account out or what. Taking a peek. It depends on the week. For this week, I don't know yet, Destroyer. I haven't even, looked, brother. Nice, nice. Nice. Lining up Loki. Very, very good. Yeah, and if you can get him a rage, man, that would be awesome. That's good. That's good. You said you're looking for a CTP. Oh, you're waiting for the discount, the unequipped discount. I was gonna say I would love to see this rage on Loki instead, and a judgment on your Ghost Rider instead of a rage. You can make that happen. It might be worth it someday. I feel like at some point you're gonna wish you had this. You know what I mean? For a Loki or for a Mighty Rage or for something else. And you're going to end up with some judgments and you're going to go, where the heck do I put these things? But maybe that's a problem for another day. You know what I mean? Once you get a judgment or something. Because who knows? Maybe you never get a judgment. And all you get is rages. You never know. Yeah. And Mephisto's kind of a ways back. So who else? No artifact for Wolverine just yet. Where is... Aha! So you do have her unlocked, which is good. Got no judgments? Yeah. What's up, Abraham? I think he's more useful for PvP, because in PvE... there's usually someone else who can do what he's doing. Not always, but most of the time, if that makes sense. Like, Loki isn't as good in World Boss Legends, so, Ghost Rider's gonna do a much better job, especially as you start pushing. But there's other, human heroes, universal humans. There's a lot of his restrictions cross with other restrictions, so for me, he's really helpful in PvP because he's cheap. And he often doesn't get banned. Not often, but he doesn't get banned as much as Null, Sentry, Kang, those guys. But anyways, you could look at building up Wanda for the zombie uniform, because she's another one of those characters that would cover just tons of Alliance battle and stuff like that. And if you focus on the few characters like Loki, Wanda, that cover a bunch of days, if you're interested in PvP, it lets you kind of focus more on PvP once you get, the big blocks covered. And then with supports, you got Baku. I mean, we all kind of know what we're looking for here now, but I always like to check. Make sure you get Coulson built up if you haven't yet, and try and target Valkyrie and Nick Fury and Ghost Panther from Dimension Mission. If you can, because they're all very, very good. You might have some or all of them and I didn't see. I don't know. But anyways. Yeah, yes. What Goat said. I do see that Jean exists here. I do see that. But I don't like telling people that they should tier 4 Jean Grey right now. As much as we want her to get an upgrade, and she could get an upgrade, if she doesn't, you are going to have tier 4 to bump on a log in a couple months. Because all of her value will be completely usurped. It already is. Except for, like, the new, mutant villain, whatever, day. Like, she would cover that for you. But just let her cover it at level 80 right now, in my opinion. I would not waste the tier 4 mats. Better off to just go for Wanda or something like that. Loki, Wanda, all those characters that are going to cover all those bases without wasting your tier 4 mats, potentially. Yeah, exactly, Goat. I'm with you, dude. I've always been a bit of a hater, though, so... I don't know. What can I say? I don't even hate on Jean Grey. I just hate her in this game because she beat my face in so hard for so long, man. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Gross. If you suffered through that, man, being free to play and not having Jean Grey when she was the queen of PvP, oh boy. Oh boy. Jean, is that Jean an ancient one with Brilliant Conquest kind of dangerous in AC though? Yeah, I can see that. Anyways, man, I'm going to move on unless you have any other specific questions. Did I miss anything? I just kind of danced around. Phyla can cover the Alien Day, so she's an option if you really like Phyla-Vel for a tier 4. But not one of my favorites. I would definitely go with those characters like Loki and Wanda that cover a bunch of days. Got an insight? I don't like Dazzler. Because Dazzler is very... limited to mutants, which severely limits your ability to use that, like, liberation everywhere. Insight. Wasp? It just depends on what you want to do. If you put it on Wasp, you're dedicating it to Otherworld Battle and Team Battle Arena. And I don't know if that's a great idea for, like, an early insight. I think I would prefer to either put it on my most ubiquitous support, so my support that affected the most days, or Colossus or something like that for PvP that fits in my timeline battle team. And you'd rather have a lib on Wasp? Yeah, that's a tough call. I think, like I said, for me, I think timeline battle support is more important in that respect. Like, I just wouldn't worry about Otherworld Battle as much. And if not, I would want it for whatever support covers the most days, which isn't Dazzler. If you look at where Dazzler shows up, it's only going to be on, like, a couple Alliance Battle days. Might be more now. I should check. I shouldn't talk out my butt. But I think there are other supports that show up on many days that might be a better investment. I got to get some help from either Goat or Sanjeev if you guys are willing at some point in the near future. I'll holler at you probably in a DM. I know you guys are busy, so no pressure. But if you have some time to sit down with me and go over the Alliance Battle meta spreadsheet and just give me a hand, I'm struggling to find time to update it, and I'd love to do that for people, so I'll holler at you about doing that. Oh, absolutely, LH. I agree, but, like, you know, it helps to have support CTPs. Yeah, they both can be. They both can be supports for either, Edward. The top proc on a Mighty, Insight, or Liberation has an option that is PvP related and an option that is PvE related, so they can both be both. Thanks, Goat. Appreciate you, brother. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Okay, you've got one on Ghost Panther and Valkyrie. Yeah, in that case, maybe... Yeah, I don't know. Colossus is usually who people put an insight on for timeline battle. I find that I don't use Colossus a lot. So, for me, in my current setup, Hela would actually be a better insight pick for me, maybe. I have to look at how often I use them. I'm almost always using Ebony Maw and Hela against other sentries. And if I put a, and I have a Liberation on my Ebony Maw. So for me, it would be either Colossus or Hela. For an Insight, you could do Wasp. It's hard for me to like tell you exactly what to do. She's not better or worse. It doesn't matter. It's about what you have on who. Hela doesn't care. If that makes sense. She's just a stick that you stick the CTP on. The Liberation and Insight thing is weird. It's all about balance though for your account. So you can either copy pasta someone else 1-to-1, or you can just use your mind and plan like I'm talking about. So like, because I have a Liberation on Ebony Maw, I have to just look at who I'm pairing as a support with Ebony Maw. Well, they're not going to get a Liberation because I already have a Liberation, so it would have to be the Insight. I think right now, personally, it's possibly... It depends on what modes you're talking about, first of all. But if you're just talking about timeline battle, maybe Ebony Maw right now. Possibly. Just since everybody is universal in timeline battle for the most part. So the value sticks a lot. Whether they're heroes, villains, doesn't matter. Supports against Sentry, Null, and Kang. Alright, I gotta get on to, we gotta get on the next name here. Was this someone's IGN, or was this like an insult we were throwing at someone? I don't even know. No, I know we're pals. I know we're pals. I like that, goat. That's dope, dude. Do that, do that. I think that's funny. Hello, young lady. What are you doing? You want to come up and say hi? Come on. Come on. Oh, hi. Say hi to... Oh, gosh. Good morning. Good morning. Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. All right, there you go. Good, good. A little bit of the Gene Bean. A little bit of the bye-bye. Okay, moving on. What do we got? 207 on the badge. Let's see here. 4 gem, 5 gem, 5 gem. Wow, 4 gem. So looking good. Yeah. You are working on your swords. Continue to work on your swords. Hopefully they are kind to you. You're in that place where I have no way to tell whether it's just RNG being mean or you skipping out on your swords every once in a while. So we'll just move on and pretend you're cooking on them. No worries. No worries, man. All right, let's take a look at the cards. These are the same story as Baby Spidey. It's the same thing. They used to be kind of top dog. Now they are not. For PvP, for hybrid, there's better options. For everything, there's better options. But for a PvE set, you would want Marvel Zombies and like Ghost Rider. You have this weird Crescent card situation where like this is a good card, but this is a PvP card for the most part. I say that because it has all basic defense locked in as a main stat as well as max HP, and then the bonus options tend to lean towards PvP as well. So this card just doesn't fit in a hybrid set quite as nicely. That doesn't mean you have to get rid of it. I would probably look to get at least 1 or 2 of the top tier cards that you do not have on this set. So which ones you replace, I would just pay a lot of attention to what stats you need, what stats they have, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, nice. There you go. Bingo. Chat lag. Yeah, working on zombies and Ghost Rider. Perfect, dude. Perfect. And yeah, I don't know if you want to like leave Crescent. Do you plan on swapping out Crescent, or are you going to leave it and just swap out Black Panther and Cable? Yes, I got you next, bro, because you won the thing. You got it, brother. Absolutely. Yeah, dude, it's dog water. It's terrible, goat. No doubt about it. What's up, True King? What's going on, dude? Anyways, whichever route you go, those are the cards that I would go with. Crescent is a bit out of place. Let's see, you said you had, yeah, Ghost Rider and zombies. Yeah, this kind of wants to be either there's zombies, Guardians of the Galaxy for more PvE damage. You could just leave it. You could just leave it. Oh, you're looking for new Avengers? Are you looking to do the full proc set? Do like, you know, Luna, Ghost Rider, excuse me, White Fox, Ghost Rider, Luna, Marvel Zombies, New Avengers #9? Is that what you're looking for? Did you give me your IG? Oh, you're on my friends list, you said. Still tell me your IGN, bro. I don't know who you are. Unless your IGN is Destroyer Gamer, I don't remember. Okay, cool. Nice, dude. Nice, nice, nice. In that case, we're just like right there on the same page. This one will need some work eventually, obviously. You got 3 stats you can lock, though, which is nice. 4, even potentially, if you wanted to lock the crowd control time. But your dodge is tough, so you're going to need some dodge. But anyways, as it stands, not too shabby, but yeah, you'll have to come back and play and operate on that guy eventually. These ones we're looking to replace. So let's just look at Luna. This attack, crit rate, all defense, flame resist, max HP, recovery rate. How are we looking for? Yeah, ignore defense is good. Just that dodge. But for now, you enjoy the 5% pierce. It's not even a question. But later down the road, I mean, maybe you lock the fizz attack, crit rate, and max HP and roll the rest, depending on your interests. Nice. Good luck, Edward. Don't do it, goat. Or wait, do it, goat. And then we're replacing this one, too. So the 2 cards you're keeping are great. Looks good, dude. Not much else to say. Fantastic. 150 speed universal up top. We are not putting energy attack Uru on our null. Overdrive. Was this 60, 70? So you could get a better, you could get 10% more damage reduction here if you felt like it. Looking for it. It's a reasonable upgrade. And then you can get another, whatever these are called, specialization stat, I think, pretty easily here, if you ever get the resources for it. So just don't forget, I guess is all I'm saying, to come back and do that eventually, because you can get that ignore damage reduction. It's nice. 3-star artifact here. I wouldn't invest anymore at the moment. Maybe find him another greed, and then just chill. 0.9 per 1 is good. I see you're unlocking a lot of elite gear, and that is your prerogative, but I feel like if you're going to unlock them, you want to get them up to like a certain threshold instead of just, how do I put that? Like there's an initial cost to unlock it. So if you're paying that unlock cost over and over and over and over and over again, instead of pushing one of those elite gears up, you're actually just like costing yourself more materials and nobody's getting nearly as strong of a buff, right? Does that make sense? So like at 50 here, Hulk is getting 5% HP, 6% HP. But if you took this all the way up, you could, you know, he'd be getting a bunch more HP and blah. Don't take his up. Yeah, just to be clear, that's not the one I would do at all. If I was going to focus on any of these, it would be your 2 main PvP characters to look for that defensive stats and the ignore damage decrease. But anyways, one of those things where sometimes streamlining and yeah. In fact, I can just tell you, you got a habit of this, I would stop. I definitely would not look to unlock every character's elite gear, which it looks like is what you're doing. You're going to want to hang on to that. And if you ever try to limit break higher elite gears, which we may have to do for tier 5, you're gonna wish you had all of this Godstone. Yeah, you're really gonna wish you had it. So, not a big deal, just huge recommendation. Moving forward, stop unlocking everyone's elite gear and focus more on certain individuals. Yeah, up to about 121 or so, I think is a good place to go. I think I even went a little too far. I'll actually show you really quick, because this is good to show you guys where I made a mistake. It's not like a huge mistake, but I think it's makes more sense to stop. It's 121, right? Is where you get the break point here for this specialization stat. And I went even further, and I ended up spending, not tier 4 mats, but it's whatever's before this. I ended up spending it just to get myself like 1 or 2% of these stats or something like that. So I think 121 is where you actually want to stop, not 140 before you get into tier 4 mats, because I'm like halfway to the next, to 161. Exactly. Wow. What do you mean, Bob? Because no effects is a pretty bold statement. Because you can see here, she has 4.5% all basic attack and 1% increased damage. Elemental damage. Yeah, you're just talking about like when you can actually feel the investment, like when it's worth it on any level for PvE characters. That makes sense. Well, I don't know. I think you don't really feel, I think that's what you meant. Yeah, like it doesn't really show up on the scoreboard until you really start investing in it, right? There you go. Oh, you got Wanda coming up, waiting on that zombie uniform. Very, very good. Kang's waiting for a uni on the anniversary. Hopefully, yeah, getting Kid Loki as well. Looks like you're kind of set up to get a bunch of good uniforms here, honestly. Silver Surfer's waiting in the wings. Got half a build on your Deadpool. 3-star artifact. Okay. Just peeking at what you got here. Got Fury, Coulson, Shuri. Excuse me. Baku, Colossus, Ghost Panther. Gang's pretty much all here. I don't see Valkyrie, but might just be waiting to unlock her still or something like that. No worries. And yeah, I would probably focus on lining up. I'm sure you have a list already, but and I can't see it. So the best I can do is just rattle these off. Kid Loki, Zombie Wanda, probably worth getting Silver Surfer still. Unless the PvP meta like shifts, like a dramatic shift between now and the anniversary, he might start slipping a little bit. But I think for now, he's still quite good. Timeline battle can only house 1 to 3 characters at a time, right? So, yeah. But anyway, Silver Surfer's pretty good. I would do Silver Surfer. I don't know. You have Thanos' uniform, so that's up to you. But I don't see Thanos bringing a ton of value for you. I think this artifact's a little low, so I would maybe look towards some other options for PvP. But you get a Mighty Greed, maybe. Cost him a tier 4. And then, of course, the biggest thing I recommend you do is figure out a way to get a good build on this guy, get his uniform, and get him built up to tier 4. Because he's ridiculous, frankly. Just completely ridiculous. And yeah, looking good. Otherwise, do you have any other specific questions for your account? Yeah. Good. Yeah, you get the judgment here. 200. Should I buy a new epic quest or more unis? Which epic quest do you feel like you want is a good question. Because with this account, probably uniforms. Probably. Or at least like there's a handful of uniforms you definitely should grab. And it's going to depend on how many crystals you have. Total. I got to keep this under 3 hours, so we'll do unique person here. And LH, I might get you another day if that's okay, brother. Because, yeah, my wife's been really patient and wonderful with the streaming. I love her very much. It's really nice. She ain't even in here, just so you know. So I ain't just fishing for brownie points. She really has been wonderful. We've been letting these streams go for like 3-4 hours and stuff like that. So yeah, if you're talking about like the new epic quest or the new epic quest that they talked about coming to the game, no, don't do that. God, I wouldn't buy any epic quest. You got to let them ripen on the vine a little bit. So new epic quests, yeah, no. Should you buy an epic quest? Only if like, Yeah, no, not the newest one. No, 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 no. Multiverse Saga, yeah. Multiverse Saga is amazing. The new Epic Quest is terrible. So avoid that. I would look at maybe Multiverse Saga and the uniforms you need. I think that's a good place to start. Get the Mephisto, get the Kid Loki, get the zombie Wanda, and yeah, get Multiverse Saga because it pays out big time. And yeah, you can get the credit towards the crystal spending mission like you're talking about. I think that's a really good play. And yeah, if you have 8K now, you'll be in a place where you can definitely get the uniforms you need and Multiverse Saga, and you may even have a little bit left over, depending on how many uniforms you want to shop for. I mean, you should get Kangs, so yeah, your uniforms are gonna, yeah, look at maybe Multiverse Saga and uniforms this anniversary, because if you get Kang, you get Kid Loki, you get Scarlet Witch, you know, you got quite a few really good uniforms to pick up. So, but definitely skip that epic quest. That thing is doo-doo. All right. Let's see if we can find unique person. What's your IGN unique person? Do I have you on my friends list or anything? Are you in here? Maybe? Hey, enough. Whoa. Dang, knock it off. Oh, I'm about to kick you out of this room. All right, let's go. I wonder, are you on my friends list somewhere? It's gonna tell me right now. Nope. Bad story. All right, let's take a look. Excuse me. Come on, doggos. Come on, there's someone else. Yay! Oh, boy. All right. So, where are we? Where am I? Who am I? What are we? Looking at the swords. What was on your badge? I didn't look. 145. My gosh, she's making crazy gremlin noises now. 5 gems. 5 gems. Couple 3-fers, though. So hopefully you can get out of the 3-fer zone. That's a 4. Pretty soon here, but couple of lucky swords. Any crowd control? 8.3%. So no problem. Glad it helps, man. Definitely. Cards look good, man. Yeah, look at you go. Oh. Yeah. All attack blue. Nice. That's a good place to start. Energy defense and crowd control time. Let's start here. Let's do this. Crit rate, crit damage look pretty good. Attack speed's a little low. Dodge is low. Ignore defense is just a touch low, and cooldown is low. So you still need quite a few stats. Let's see what we got going on here. So yeah, you might need like the dodge and stuff like that, but tough to re-roll the crowd. You've got like a hybrid set going, so crowd control time is a nice stat. You just need to balance it with dodge. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm like, I don't know if I would like roll off of the blue crowd control time for ignore defense. I think you can get the ignore defense elsewhere. This is off color, so you're going to roll it anyways. I would just lock the crowd control time in the all basic attack blue and roll the rest myself. Let's see here. Another CCT stat here. So here, let's peek ahead. Ignore defense is blue. No blue ID here and no blue ID here. So if you lock crowd control time here on the 3rd star, you lock crowd control time here on the 3rd star, you just need to probably make sure you get ignored defense on like one other card. And you'll be at 41%. I'm almost like if a bonus option hit it, you'd be good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right? You need it like on, well, you don't need it on both, right, Goat? Or no, this is off color. No, this is blue. So we only need one more. We need one more, right? Not 2. Because 41 is good. So if you get it on either of these cards, you should be okay. Both would be all right. Yeah, but you can do 4. Wait, 4? Oh, 4 total. Yeah, out of all the rolls. Yeah, so you can... Right. But you need like 2 ID. You're going to need 2 ID rolls. Unless you want to sit with 31%, but I wouldn't do that. And 51% is a bit high, right? So, I would just make sure you get ignore defense on one of these cards. Blue. And then, yeah, with the dodge, you're going to be in kind of the same boat. Where it's like, that's off color, so we'll see what you land. Cold resist ain't gonna stay. Dodge blue, nice. So you do have 1 dodge stat locked in. And then crowd control time blue here. So like, again, you could like lock this crowd control. You just need to make sure that your dodge gets covered at some point. It's all about balance, right? It's all about balancing those stats. So just keep that in mind. You do have some good, a good start on some of these stats, which is nice that you can lock in. Cold resist blue's got to go. Poison resist's got to go, obviously. And the cold resist up top's going to roll into dodge for you for sure. You probably lock that crowd control like we said. Ignore defense is going to lock for sure. Cold resist blue, no thank you. Off color, and off color. So we're just going to lock the 2. Here, CCT, we're probably good to lock it as long as you can get the dodge elsewhere. All basic defense is a little rough. It's competing with crit damage, but I think you have a lot of crit damage, so you may want to lock this blue all basic defense. I say rough, I just mean it's another one of those stats with where you're competing with crit damage. Yeah. And then attack speed blue is good to lock as well. So you could probably lock 3 stars here and roll the rest. Recovery rate is no thank you. Crit rate is good. And your crit rate is like balanced. I think it's maybe a touch high. You don't want more crit rate locked than you have. Let's see. Is there any... Where's it all coming from? Yeah, you've got red crit rate here that you'll roll off of. So you definitely want to lock this. And you may need 1 other crit rate stat eventually, because this crit rate will go down to like 22% when you lose that. And yeah, your attack speed's low. I think we mentioned that when we were looking at the stats beginning. I don't even know, because now we've looked at enough accounts that I don't know who I said for what, but thank you, Goat. Attack speed definitely needs to come up, and that'll roll on the 2nd star. So you'll be balancing cooldown and attacks on that one. And yeah, you've already got the 1 attack speed star you can lock. It actually looks like locking in blue cooldown is going to be important for you, making sure your cooldown's good. 60-70 is good. Could be 80 on the bottom, I think, right, for a mighty. So you could have 10% more damage reduction, but it's a crazy roll to go for. 0.9 per 1 is great. This one needs the 0.9 per 1 for the 7-second cooldown, so don't sleep on that. Make sure you get Storm taken care of. Here, we've got the max HP invincible. 1 per 1 dodge with dodge. Got the mighty energy on Black Widow. I don't know if we talked about that or not. Yeah, I think attack speed is one of those stats where it just, you want it capped everywhere you can have it capped. I don't think it's the most important stat, but it is important because if you don't get through your like if your opponent is doing their animations faster than you, you're going to get in trouble. It's going to mess with the cadence of the fight, like how you exchange blows, and I imagine it's going to cause problems for you. So yeah, you'll like want it capped everywhere. How'd I do? Haha! Yes, if you don't have max attack speed, the enemies will iframe before you do. Yeah! You need attack speed capped everywhere. Thanks, boyos. Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's really where it's going to get you to, is autoplay. I think it is, but think about it, Goat. Isn't that just what attack speed does? That's my understanding of attack speed, right? It just gets them through their animations faster. Otherwise, it would be cooldown. Really? Dang, LH, that's quite the anecdote. Huh. My Kang had 0% kill rate against Energy Sentry because he had like 126% attack speed. Had to cap it to make Kang work. In Team Battle Arena. Enemy Sentry. Thank you. Yeah, good clarification. Basically, essentially, my understanding of attack speed, and I could be wrong here, my understanding of attack speed in this game is that it makes the animations move slightly faster, right? Because anything else would just be cooldown. DDT. There's no like gap in between skills to speed up their instant cast. So the only thing attack speed could, unless attack speed only affects your auto attack and makes you auto attack faster, I highly doubt that's the case. Nice, thanks, Doom. Yeah, because I don't know for sure. That's just what my brain says. From what I've heard, I probably heard that from somebody. I think that's how it works. Anyways, Zombie Wanda would be great for a tier 4. Kid Loki would be great for a tier 4. 4-star Artifact Wolverine would be a good tier 4. Possibly for a native tier 2 discount. You get another Conquest on ya, boy. He's great for a native tier 2 discount. She's great for a native tier 2 discount. You got some work to do, my friend. It looks good, but you just need tier 4 mats. Yeah. Makes you move faster. Yeah, that's why you get in trouble. No worries. Yeah, when you get one. Or whatever. When you get one. Yeah, for Silver Surfer, no problem. Yeah. The CTPs come when they want to, not when they are commanded. Give me agreed. Give me a conquest right now. Yeah, I don't know. A couple of these guys still waiting for CTPs, so I'm just poking around because I'm like thinking about order, like value based on your builds, like what CTPs they have and stuff, for that exact reason that you can't like really force a CTP unless you're paying a lot. So, yeah, yes, Edward, what INL said. It's got a limited time frame. Yes, sir. So, I would say Wanda is just like, yeah, that wants a tier 4 for sure. I would really focus on getting these guys done. And then probably focus on getting those guys done. They're all expensive, so you could weave in another like native tier 1 or whatever if you wanted to save some money. Yeah. There you go. Nice. You got the 4-star. So, is that, yeah, 4. So, Null's a good option for a tier 4, but sorted by combat. I was like, what happened? I swear you had more tier 4s than that. Ooh. The old competition on Ghost Rider trick. We should have known better. We should have known better. Actually, it's not true. At the time we didn't have Mummy Miles, we had no idea. We couldn't call it. Uniforms to buy? Oh, that's tough, actually. You have a lot of... Well, Mephisto. Definitely. Outside of that, what's your main interest in your account moving forward? Are you more interested in PvE, World Boss Legend, pushing an Alliance battle? Do you enjoy PvP? Are you interested in pushing in PvP? No, unique person. The only thing that I am aware of that you get for upgrading your Agent Venom is the ability to use him in zombie survival at Transcendent Potential. So that is a thing. He can give some defensive buffs to Null in zombie survival and combat ability, if there is any. You know, he's not going to do well at 6 stars compared to tier 4. But he doesn't have a ton of combat value anyways, because he's a support. So I'm leaving mine down where he belongs. Yeah. I think you're right, INL. I think you are right, sir. And as far as uniforms, out of what I can see here, dude, you've got most of what you need. Obviously, Kang and Mephisto stand out as the big ones that I definitely think are worth your time. And beyond that, it's like, it's those things where, like, if you had a 5-star Deadpool artifact and you were building him, yeah, get Deadpool, but you don't. So I wouldn't get Deadpool's uni. And that's going to be the case for, like, a lot of these. I'm looking at Wasp's uni, but that's because I'm further along in the account and I, like, just want the 20% HP for Otherworld Battle. I have to use her all the time anyways because I don't have Shawl of All or anything like that, or Strife. So for me, she's kind of my What's up, Live Gaming 1997? What's happening, bro? What happened in 1997? What happened? Let's find out. I gotta keep moving. I gotta go, but... Oh, that's sad. That's not what I was looking for. Oh my god, you guys are terrible at this. I don't want to know everyone that died. Not what I asked for. That's what I thought, man. Get out of here. Bro, I'm going to go look up what happened in 1997. It's going to be like, oh, this person died. These people were bombed. Blah, blah, blah. This happened, that happened. You think that's what I was asking? No, Final Fantasy VII came out in 1997. Let's talk about what's important here, guys. Who's recording history here? My goodness. Blasphemy. All right, man. I wasn't done. I wasn't done with you. I was just feeling crazy. Is that it? Any other questions for you? As far as uniforms go, those big ones are mainly the ones I see. I don't see a lot of, like, you've got options like a increase here to support. I'm sure there's a couple support uniforms you could grab. I did see you had, you have Cyclops, you have Taskmaster, you have quite a few of them. So Valkyrie's uniform, right? No, this is it. Is this it? Does she look like this? No. No, this is the old one. She needs her uniform, right? Dude, I'm getting tired. I like Ebony Maw. I like that uniform. I use it a lot. You know. Guy's name was, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Princess Diana, rest in peace. Absolutely, yeah, that was 1997 that happened. And those were the first that came up, was Princess Di and a few other things that happened. But what hit my brain was Final Fantasy VII came out in 1997. Also, I think some good album releases, but also some really terrible music. It was crazy. So yeah, definitely Valkyrie's uniform would be a good one to grab. Possibly, keep our eye on these new supports, but... Yeah, man. Any other questions? Should I put a regular comp on Mephisto later? What do you mean? Do you have a regular competition? Like in your bags? Or are you talking about this one here? Because it would serve you better, I think, on Mephisto. Best thing would be a Mighty. Yeah, I would rather have it on Mephisto, personally. Just because you have Mummy Miles for striking. There's quite a few reasons. But it does have a cost, which stinks, so... Ugh. I don't know right off the top of my head, Miguel. I don't know. I think she's one of the spendy ones. Like 1.5 cost, so whatever that is. I'm old, man. Oh, you got a Mighty Judgment on Human Torch you could snag. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a good swap if you're willing to pay for it. Yeah. Mephisto would do well with the competition. And then you could give him a Mighty as soon as you have access to one. And then, yeah, this would do well on Ghost Rider. What was I doing in 1997? I believe in my last year of middle school, if I'm not mistaken. I graduated in 2002. So that means my freshman year would have been 1998, right? So 1997, yeah, I was in my last year of middle school and probably playing Final Fantasy VII, if I'm gonna be honest. Something like that. A couple people waiting, gestating, all that good stuff. Yeah, I like the swap if you're willing to pay for it. It's a good swap, but I honestly don't know. I wouldn't rush it, right? Because, like, maybe don't, like, dude, because okay, let's talk. If you get another Judgment, where's that going? You know what I mean? Like, if you get another, I'm just like, take the comp or like, leave the comp for now. And if you get a Judgment, then yeah, swap it. consider the swap from Human Torch, but I just don't like that doubles the cost, right? Dude, I'll post a members photo. I should have done that a long time ago. I'll show you guys some pictures of what I looked like 30 years ago. Did you really, Doom? Let's go, old people. Let's go. Took me a long time, Doom. I got married for the first time less than 2 years ago. So there you go. I held off though. I was playing the long game. Yeah, there are some puppy Gene Bean photos too. Yeah. I can throw some in there. Anyhow, guys, I think we're gonna move on. Hopefully we got you, unique person. Thanks for sharing, and congratulations on the W from the sneak peek. Whatever we want to call that thing. It seems it's worked out so far, Doom. We'll see how it goes, man. You never know. But I do like my wife, so we're doing okay so far. We've been together for what? A little over 7 years now, and we still don't hate each other, so. Looking good. Shoot, we don't even fight all the time. All right, my friends, that's going to do it for today. Thanks so much for hanging out, you guys. I had a lot of fun today. Got some alliance battle done for Sanji finally. Nice crit on the tokens there. Got our world boss done. We got it all done, man. Got our account help done. Yeah, like I said, if you have all the Eternal Flame in the world, consider using Uru, like me. I didn't see how much Alex had. Did you guys see? How much Eternal Flame did he have? Oh, Destroyer. Do you have like a specific question, dude? If you want a full account review, I can do that, but I'm just gonna put you on the list with LH and we'll do it like tomorrow or something. But if you just have like a question or two, I can do it really quick. Sounds good, Doom. I'll be there, man. I'll be there. And yeah, don't forget about the live stream, guys. If you want to hang out, I'll be hanging out on Cynic Alex's channel. Thanks, Bob. Like, both. Yeah, I don't look particularly good for my age, but I appreciate it. And yeah, I'm only 42. I'm not that old. Not much, Miguel. Not much. All right, Destroyer, let's take a look really quick. What'd you say your IGN was? Did you tell me? I asked you. Did you tell me? Yeah, dude, we're getting there too, LH. We're getting there, bro. Oh, is that his account? You gotta hit me, Destroyer. I know you're probably typing the questions, but I don't know which one is your account. What are we gonna do? No, Alex is about 5 years younger than me. Yeah, I know, he's a bit younger than me. Close, though, to the same age. Alex is 78. Now, he's looking good for 78. My goodness. Are you on my friends list? What? I don't know that name. Are you in here? What? What you talking about? Oh, like that's part of the name. That's not the name. It's got Okmar in it. Is that what you're saying? Killing me. You guys just type out the name. This one. Okay. What did you say? You've got what CTP? 6 rage? Okay, dude. Should have a mighty rage. Should have a mighty rage. I don't think a rage is the way to go there, is it? Jesus, dude, you got too many rages. Should have a mighty rage. And you have to look for value for other people, but in seriousness, this guy should have a mighty. If you have that many rages, that guy should have a mighty for sure. I saw one other one. You could give Venom a mighty, maybe not. And Gamora should be using a rage, not an energy, for Alliance Battle. And those are the ones I can see quickly off the top of my head. The rest of this, I wouldn't give her a mighty. Yeah, thanks, INL. That's what I'm looking at. Because, dude, you have so many CTPs. You need to just, like, yeah, reforge some of these. Depending on how many fodder CTPs you have, wait for the next super success chance and try to get some brilliant rages on those characters. Yeah. You have 2 brilliant conquests. Yeah. 1 should go there. You could put 1 on null. I think people use a brilliant conquest. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I would save the other one. I would put 1 on Kang and I would save the other one, dude. Kang is very, very strong and deserves 1. He's already got 1. I don't know if I would swap this Mighty out. Yeah, but he's already got 1 on his sentry, buddy. Good call, though. That's what I thought, too. What's up, AP? And yeah, whose judgment should I remove? What? I don't know. What are you talking about? For what? Thor shouldn't have a judgment. He'd be happier with something else. But do you, like, need a judgment? You think null? Really? Over waiting for, like, the next big character and having the brilliant... I guess if you're spending and you're just going to have another brilliant conquest, it doesn't really matter. But I would think I would want it lined up for the next big PvP bad. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that's where I'm at, brother. All right, my friends. I really do got to go. I'm over 3 hours, man. I know you probably had some other questions, Destroyer. Thor, Jean, or Human Torch? Oh, I need it for Rogue? Human Torch or Jean. For sure. Thor has a rage, doesn't he? Oh, no, he's got a judgment. That was another account. Anyways, yeah, either Jean or Human Torch. Probably Jean, man, because unless you're using her for something, I don't think that this is the CTP she's going to want for whatever she is next. So I would say Jean. All right, my friends, I got to wrap this up real quick. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate you all. Y'all are amazing. Thank you, thank you. If you enjoyed the stream today, had a good time, go ahead, hit that like button. Helps us out a lot. If you want to see more of this live stream series, we're doing it every day except Saturday at 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button for notifications about those. I got more content coming your way very, very soon, guys. I'm Old and Gray. This is Free to Play, and I genuinely hope you guys have a fantastic day. Stay safe. Love everyone. You guys are incredible, and you're worth it. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Take care. And I'll see you at Alex's for the live stream. Let's go!